everyone. Welcome to Random Number Generation, the GDQ Hotfix show about randomizers, the communities behind them, and of course the various yappers, that is YAPPERS behind them. I'm Sky Bills, your host, and I believe this is episode 141 now. I'm starting to lose track now. But anyways, this is Blueprints with the Bobby Berm, and on commentary we have Kuiper Don't Care, Kelsey, and Kung Fu Fruit Cup. How are y'all doing? It's wonderful to have y'all here.
Thanks for having us.
Morning.
I'm so excited.
Commentators with K. We all start with K.
Oh,
That's true.
We do.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm the only
We
one.
do.
Wait, it's triple BK. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh,
no
wait a
way. Anyway, well, thank you for having me, Sky. Again, I have said this many a time. I love your show. I love RNG based games. You know, I think maybe the last time I was here, I think I did Inscription. Was one of them, or I don't remember. There was a couple.
No,
other
you
games, but
did this.
I think it was.
did
Oh, it was
this.
this. I think it was this too. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was this last time too. So anyway, I'm very excited to show this off. Really, really stoked. Thank you to Kuiper, Kelp, and Fu for being here and supporting and hanging out. So it'll be a fun time. So strap in, folks. We're gonna have a long run of Blueprints. Before we get started here, I wanted to do kind of like a general kind of introduction to this game. I think many people have at least maybe heard of this game if you have not already played it. One thing I will say is, obviously there will be spoilers coming up, so I will just give a general warning about that. If you're wanting to play it yourself, you should. It's a very cool game. It's maybe top 3 of all time for me, maybe number 2. It's almost hitting number 1. And then the other thing I will say,
definitely top 10 game for me. I'm gonna say this is definitely top 10 game for me all time. Also, yeah, if you have not played this game and you want to, go away because you're gonna see a lot of
Go. You'll see answers to puzzles.
Yeah,
and that's not fun.
Go on, I would say the first like 30 minutes are 30 to like, like first 30 minutes are usually pretty spoiler free for this run. So generally speaking, you'll be good for a little bit if you want to hang out in case you wanted to leave at some point for spoiler reasons. So the last thing I'll say before we get started here, I know people want to see the run. The only thing I really wanted to say is kind of describe what you're about to see. So Blueprints is obviously a very roguelike, randomized kind of game. And you may be thinking, well, how in the devil do we make a speed run out of that? So the main thing that we're doing here in Explorer percent is what I consider to be next to what would be a 100% of the game. So you're kind of getting every single room in the directory at least once. Now that's collecting it as well as drafting it. That's really important. I could collect a room, but it also means I have to draft the room. So it is both of those things. There are many secrets. There are many standard rooms that you're going to see throughout this run. I will have collected all of them by the end of this run. Now I do have many backups in case it goes wrong, which it very well could, but we will have many backups and we'll get there when we get there. But anything else my commentators wanted to say before we kick off here?
It's a good game.
Good game.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You'll need it.
You're right.
Good luck.
You're right.
I'd like to say that we talk a lot and we like Sky a lot, so Sky, talk when you want. And then also, I feel like I'm just here to, because I like the game. I know a lot less than the others here, but I like this game and I love watching Bobby run this game. So I was like, yeah, count me in.
Yeah.
So we're having fun. We're just here to have fun.
Fu's like the number 1 super fan. She's got like the shirt with like, the foam fingers.
Yeah. I do have a Blueprints foam finger, courtesy of Bobby Berm.
It's true.
Exactly.
We ran it at last GDQ. It's true.
That's right.
That's right. And as far as Kelsey and I go, Kelsey and I both play this game as well. I run this category along with Bobby, and as well as do bingo with Kelsey. There's actually a very robust bingo community for this game. Kelsey does actually a lot more bingo than I do. So we've all played this game quite a bit. So there's a lot to cover, a lot of stuff to talk about. But Bobby's the pro. He's the Agassi of this. So we're gonna see him do his stuff.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go if you guys are. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be selecting bequest mode. And the timer will actually begin when I say go, or, ready, set, go in a moment. All right. So we'll hit bequest mode. We're going to skip a cutscene and then the timer will start. So just coming up shortly, what we're going to start off with is I'm going to be skipping a cutscene and the timer will start when I get control of my character and I will say go when that happens. And then let's say, Kuiper, you will describe what I will be doing first, which is activating V mode. If you'd like to describe what that means. Just in a second.
I just realized what that is.
We're going to have a timer in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, go for it, folks.
Yippee! We're going.
Yippee!
All right. So V mode in this game. Yeah. So V mode is, if anyone out there is familiar with video games that have adaptive difficulty. I think the most famous example of that would probably be like a Resident Evil 4, where the better you do, the harder the game gets. And then, of course, the opposite is true. If you're dying a whole lot, if you're taking a lot of damage, the game tends to try to get a little bit easier. V mode is a similar thing, not quite exactly the same, but it's a little similar. It is a intended mechanic. It is not an exploit. It's not a glitch or anything like that. It is something that is put in the game on purpose to where if you draft 3 rooms within 30 seconds of you gaining control of Simon. Simon is our protagonist, the character that Bobby is playing. 35 seconds, excuse me. Draft 3 rooms within 35 seconds. The game will... There are a lot of rooms in the game that you're not really necessarily supposed to be able to find, or at least find as easily in day 1. We are currently in day 1. This is the first day that Bobby is actually going through the house to try to, solve the puzzles of the mansion and things like that. There are just a lot of rooms that you don't have very good odds of finding them. But if you activate V mode, you set a flag in the game to where certain rooms that would technically, progress the plot, allow you to solve some more difficult puzzles, allow you to access the general goal of the game, which is reaching room 46, those rooms all of a sudden become more likely to appear. And virtually every single category of this game, whether you're doing bingo, whether you're doing explore percent like we are right now, whether you're doing bequest mode or anything like that, you want V mode, because there are just a lot of rooms in this game that really don't like showing up unless you have activated it. So that was the first thing that you saw Bobby do there. He drafted a bunch of rooms really, really quickly. He also solved the utility closet puzzle, because the next thing that he needs to do is get out to or at least draft the garage. I don't think you're going to go out of the garage right away, right? I think you kind of
watch it not.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Oh yeah, let me.
We're back. We have
This
one door left.
happens so much on my day one runs and otherwise, where because this game is so like direction focused, like you have to get rooms going a certain direction at every given moment. You can just at any time just get blocked for what you're wanting to do. So often you get blocked on rank 2 or 3 before you could even access the garage. So, and it could even happen right here. If I don't have like a north facing room here, I could just get screwed here again,
I'm gonna give a couple more like basics about this game, because I feel like there's...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
Because you're even explaining a few things that I'm like, I feel like, hey, V, by the way, I believe stands for veteran mode, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yes. So
And it's for-
V mode for veteran mode. Also, when Kuiper was saying like rooms that show up more and less, it's based on, so rooms have different rarities, and there is a specific room that you can draft here where you can change the rarities of the room from like common, rare, uncommon, unusual. Yeah. So they literally have different rarities. So the rooms that are more rare will show up more when you enter the veteran mode. Which I think is just basics. And then also we're talking about ranks. There are 9 ranks in this game. And ranks is basically like your, as you can see, like when he opens a new room and you see that map pop up of all the rooms he has, rank 1 is going to be that bottom row. So it's going to be the rows that build upwards. That's going to be what your rank is. So we're trying to get, like the garage, for example, is a room that only spawns on the very left column. And you need to get it within what, the first 5 rows?
Yeah, you can only draft
rank...
it minimum of rank 4, so you can't get it any lower than that, because it's literally like it's only designed to be in a certain couple rows of the house, and it also can't be on rank 9, which is a fun fact.
Right. And the reason why the garage is so important is because, like, as you saw with the utility closet, he did a thing, it had a cutscene, it opened a thing. Basically, there are like expansions you can get in this game, like things that you, like your upgrades, your kind of roguelite style upgrades that you can find and get in puzzle. And the garage gives you access to a whole outdoor set of rooms that you will see him go to later. So getting that connection and like getting that section outside of the house is really important. So that's why we're trying to go garage early.
Yes, and this is particularly kind of wild because I feel like I've been.
I cursed you. I'm so sorry.
I know. I was gonna say
I've been quietly laughing to myself the entire time. Every time you like walk up to a door and you don't have a gem, and you're like, don't want to draft there.
I know it's
Yep.
There are so many like little things that I'm doing right now, like throughout this whole run that I'm thinking about. I would say one thing generally about Blueprint speedruns is that there are a billion different things you could be thinking about at any given moment, and like things to balance, like your key count, your gem count, your coin count, your room drafting, just about anything you would imagine. You have to keep track of during this run, including where you're at with the room like numbers too, because like that could also just screw you over if you just like can't find a specific room at the end of the run. You know?
And your step count as well.
Step count.
How quickly do you tend to go to the like the back gate, the orchard? Get your step count up.
Right away. I'm gonna do a quick think for a moment.
Yep.
Did I miss you doing that?
No, I'm doing it right now. I just had to make sure. So there's a couple things I'm gonna do right now.
Oh, here we go.
This is gonna be a little annoying. So I'm gonna do something a little silly. I'm gonna try to, so one thing we need to do here, I think I set this all right, yeah. So one thing we need to do here is we also need to activate our boiler room into lab. And that is something I'm gonna try to do right now. I do not have a gem to draft lab right now, unfortunately, but this is the way that we would get an activated lab, or a powered lab is what we would call it. So powered lab gives access to the grotto. Ooh, that's icky, but we do it anyway.
That is icky.
The grotto gives, if anyone wants to explain the Black Bridge, oh my god, that could have been it.
Yeah, so Black Ridge is basically it serves a couple functions in this run. For one thing, you can actually use like the Black Ridge like internet connection thing if you absolutely need to, but really what it gives us access to is one of the harder to find rooms, the throne room, and so we'll need to go find that eventually. But right now, Blackbridge does need to come from the powered lab. So what Bobby's trying to do, like he said, is get to the lab, and he's drafting all these rooms that are, if you see like the little blue line leading to them, those are all being powered. And unfortunately, he got
absolutely screwed.
Yeah, the laundry room. So let's go. Skipped over is the different. Nice, there it is.
We got it.
Let's go. Is all the different colored rooms that Bobby is drafting. So there's blue rooms, there's red rooms, there's yellow rooms, there's purple rooms. What am I missing? Green rooms,
orange,
black rooms, and all of these rooms kind of are. Each color kind of has like a overarching. I mean, those are different directory pages, I guess, if you're looking at the directory in the game. Red rooms all tend to be like negative rooms. Yeah. They have like negative effects. So like the archives, like we just saw, prevent you from seeing all three possible drafts when you are drafting a new room. I mean, there's also the dark room, which you can't see anything out of unless you have it powered on, which he could have done if he had gone back to the utility closet, but he wasn't going to do that because he doesn't have nearly enough steps to go there and back. But there are ways to counteract negative effects from the red rooms. But in this case, we know what we're doing. So, okay, blue flame, somebody, yo!
Yippee!
Blue flame. All right. So the reason that Bobby needs to activate these 4 blue flames, one of them you just saw the little cutscene there. When you draft the hovel on this outside room here on the west path, that's one of the big reasons why we really want that garage as early as possible. There was another room out in the west path called the schoolhouse that we also want to draft. That one also has a little dial there that you want to turn that blue flame on. And then the last 2 are going to be made available from the apple orchard and the gemstone cavern. And the reason why we want those is because activating those 4 flames, this is a spoiler, brings up an elevator. And taking the elevator down brings you to a really, really big chessboard. And the purpose of the chessboard is Bobby drafted these rooms incredibly quickly, and you probably didn't even see any of them, but I promise you, there are rooms in the directory that have chess pieces in them. And kind of like the first, if you want to consider like the first step of the run is get the garage, second step, power on all of these torches here, and then the third step is to gain a chess power. And the way we gain chess powers is we have to draft a room with each chess piece in it. Which means we have to draft a room with a pawn, a room with a knight, a room with a rook, a bishop, a queen, and a king. Now, as you could probably guess, the queen and the king are extremely hard to get. They're very, very rare. We'll kind of cross that bridge when we get to it. But Bobby's on really good pace. Another thing we just kind of like that just happened was the whole like powering the lab thing. I know Bobby kind of mentioned it. Doing that on day one is kind of insane. That is an extremely difficult thing to do because you need a series of events to occur. You need to get the boiler, you need to then turn on the boiler, and then you need the game to just offer you the laboratory.
And have a gem for it.
And have a gem for it. Exactly.
Have a gem for it.
And to be clear, like the actual boiler room itself, when you activate it, it has a higher chance of giving, even a higher chance of giving you duct rooms like towards it. So that also helps. And also another clarification I'll add is that in general, we don't actually need the chest power at all. You could hypothetically finish this run without the chest power at all, but it is near impossible to finish in any reasonable human amount of time without having the king power.
Yes. Yeah, it would take very, very long.
Yeah,
I have a question. Why did you go ahead and reset to day 2?
Yeah, great question. So really the point of day 1 is to, like we all mentioned, to get the garage to start doing the flames to get
You'll follow that solution,
to give the possibility for our chest power. However, now I just need to start getting the schoolhouse, which is the 4th one. So really, like I could keep going in the house as much as I wanted to, but the main thing here is like if we need to get chest power at a quick interval, because otherwise we will not be able to do this run efficiently at all. So, and all that to say, we have I have a few backups in case we hit day 7. Day 7 is kind of a big day for us. If we hit day 7 and I don't actually have the ability to do the chest power yet, I do have a backup save ready to go in case we need our chest power, just for the sake of time, so you all get to see everything today. So if we hit day 7 and we don't have our chest power, we will be loading up that backup save. But yes, I reset mostly to do this.
Ooh, there it is.
There it is. Make sure we have the option to even get our chest power. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we absolutely do need it. As some folks were saying in chat, like we do need it for armory. So it's not like we can finish this run without chest power anyway. But it makes the rest of the run a lot easier. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
I also wanted to know.
It would take so much time without it.
So what is the key factor about when day 7 comes up?
Yeah, also,
day 7.
Who wants to explain it?
Yeah, I mean, after day 7, just the rarity of rooms that can appear before day 7, they just stop happening until you hit room 46. And one of those rooms is like Ladyship's Chambers. Ladyship's is one of the queen rooms. And also a room that we need for the run, obviously. So it's easiest to get it now versus waiting till after, other things happen in the game. Right. Or is there more?
Nope, that's it.
Day 7? Okay.
That's the main thing.
That's the big one. Yeah, Ladyship's Chambers is like Ladyship's is like the pivotal room in the first 7 days, because not only is it already like inherently rare to draft, but you can only draft it in the westmost wing going south, not on rank 1. So Bobby has to like
here, by the way. There's a rule I get studied Bobby this, and I wouldn't need her ladyship.
Oh, there.
Yep.
That would be pretty. These are all terrible. Those are all bad. But yeah, so getting Ladyship Chambers, getting Ladyship Chambers as early as possible is great, because just the things that need to line up in order for you to get Ladyship's Chambers are pretty tough. So Bobby wants to try to get that ASAP.
Some of the requirements, the main requirement is that you have to enter it from above on the very westmost column.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Is there anything else that you have to have as a prerequisite for spawn?
Not really. That's the main thing. You can after day 7, you can activate it again by getting into the ladyship's tomb, which is like a whole thing you can do. And it also will show up once you hit room 46. That is the second place where it will start showing up again. But other than that, not really.
Could it be possible to like? Does Secret Passage even happen on the wings ever? Like, could you ever Secret Passage draft down into it? I don't know.
No, you can't.
You can. I don't think you can now.
That works. Sometimes Secret Passage can force certain rooms.
Right.
But
yeah. I think you can get secret passage on the wings. I just don't think you can.
You can. You just
force.
can't. You can't spawn it with the secret passage. Is kind of the thought.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Also, I fear I'm screwed
get
today unless I get her ladyships and then the office and
we could get it right here.
After the
Get
other.
it right
Here we go.
I could, but I also need
Nope,
the Nook.
never mind.
Unfortunately, and I'm blocked everywhere else. So we're just gonna reset this day. And the important thing about the day for the drafting the schoolhouse is this thing that I'm about to say. So with the drafting studio, a drafting studio is a room that gives you 8 additional rooms that we will need to be getting today. And so we need to get those at some point. There's a couple strats that I can use to get those rooms. The main thing though is I actually don't need to collect the classroom from the drafting studio if I get it from the schoolhouse. So that's kind of why I made sure to take the classroom on that day, so I don't have to spend time getting the classroom again later on. It also does help with the chest power just in general.
Speaking of the secret passage.
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm not going to take it. So also in these first few days trying to get chest power, really it's just kind of drafting. I can't speak while I'm thinking about this.
Yep. True. True.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
Kelsey, what is the thing? Kelsey, what is the thing you say? I think I can remember you talking about it, like watching people play this game. What was your? I think it was like.
It's like watching their brains fire on all cylinders for like 3 hours straight, and like watching somebody actually do like Bobby is a very good runner of this, and as so is Unda, who is in the chat. They have the record, I believe.
Yes.
Watching somebody play this, commentate what they're doing and answer questions, like it is just such a mentally taxing thing to watch, and I mean I can't imagine actually doing it, but yeah, you are constantly thinking about at minimum 4 things all at once when you're doing this run. It's crazy.
It's a lot.
So you don't recommend this run if someone's not a fan of thinking?
No.
No. Okay. So first
you want to
of
use your
all,
brain? Go. I mean, if you don't want to use your brain, go.
As someone,
what's the run, guys?
As a resident non-thinker, I will say that I do this category when I do feel like using my brain. So I will say that it's even if you're not a habitual brain user, it really does help to just know. Obviously, definitely suggest playing this game casually before you would ever consider trying to do this, because there is just so much information and so many things you would need to know in order to, run this category. But yeah, I think this category is actually, and credit to Bobby and the rest of the speedrun community that have made this run as like, I guess, followable and as like stomachable as possible. Like all of the information, all of the data, all of the tools that they have. Bobby, you actually mentioned that there is another thing that is coming out.
Ooh, Foundation.
Ooh.
Sure, why not? Sorry, that was
nice.
Yeah, there's a
anyway,
there's another thing being
I'll talk about that in
worked
just a
on.
moment. I want to cover this while it's here. The Foundation we just
Yes, do
drafted,
this.
which is really important to talk about. It's one of the only rooms that is required to show up at some point that is just fully, well, not fully, but it is really one of the only rooms that's basically entirely RNG. A long time ago, the Foundation used to not be. Oh, are these both locked? There's no.
Where is it?
It's like right in the middle.
rank 4.
Right in the
rank 4
middle.
C. Yeah.
Yeah. It's right in the middle.
Column C.
Yeah, this was one of the only rooms that used to not
Column
be
C.
influenceable by the no, you're good. It was one of the only rooms that was not influenceable by the night power. And so as of recent it got patched in 1.7. So now the Foundation, you can actually, and the Vault both, you can find did I take this? Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's one of the only rooms now that we can now, it used to be hard to find and now it's just not too bad, which is great.
Great. It's great.
Anyway, you were also talking about another thing. So there is a tracker for Explorer % getting developed by Audio Pixie on Twitch. So shout out to Audio Pixie, helping to develop that tool. So it'll allow us to track the rooms that are live getting selected at any given moment. So that's going to be a huge upgrade for weirdos like me who like to just no life this game into existence. So it's been it's been a treat to see that coming along.
I just want to say, when when you drafted that door and you just like stopped talking for a brief second. I felt that.
Yep.
I felt the
sure.
frustration when you saw weight room, laundry room, and cloister. It was just like,
Yeah.
God, okay,
It's so silly.
sure.
It's truly so crazy.
Weight room is a particularly brutal red room.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We have a couple more
Very.
rooms here. This is one of them that I need. I can also draft up here to get keys, which I absolutely need to do to try to get our garage for a key
Perfect.
swap, which
Bang.
is great. Bang.
As he says.
I'm gonna
Bang.
wait. I'm gonna wait to draft that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna wait to draft that room for a little bit. So now what I'm thinking about is the following, right? So the main thing that I'm worried about at this moment is steps, firstly, but then secondly, I'm trying to draft as many rooms as possible to get out of our pool in order to make sure that we have the least possible options to get in the way of her ladyship's chamber. Because ladyship's is not a guarantee where we're drafting it at the moment, so we want to either get some dice, or which we have one of right now, get more dice, or get more rooms just out of the directory so we can avoid that at all costs, is kind of the thought. Oh my god, we're so back.
Ooh, okay. Well,
We're
that's
so
a good one.
We're so back. We
We're
now
so
no
back.
longer
That's
need
a
we
good-
now
that's a
no
good one
longer
to
need
get.
her ladyship's chambers, which is cool. So
For
the study
chest power.
Oh, right.
we now no
We'll
longer
need it
Only
eventually.
other room with the queen, correct?
we will need it eventually.
That's
a good
correct.
point to bring up.
Yeah. So
Do this.
the big ones that we look out for chest power that you'll be hearing about is
Sure.
this one, obviously. And then for king will be, office. And throne room. Yeah, throne, but we cannot get throne right now.
How many rooms have king in it? Is it 3 or 4? Something
Two.
small, right?
I think it's only
Two.
two.
Or just
two.
two. It's
Just
just two.
2? Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The other ones have 4. So like, I want to say bishop has 4. So it's like attic, chapel, rumpus, and I can't remember the other one.
I had
I
someone
have
absolute.
So many blueprints
someone-
lists I can note.
It's true.
I can find it.
I had someone absolutely. Oh my god. I had
you
someone
go.
absolutely. I had someone blow my mind the other day where they were like, "Well, the total amount of chess pieces that are across the rooms correspond with the amount that are on an actual chessboard," and I was like, "Bleh."
What?
I'm like that.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah,
God.
there's 2 kings, there's 2 queens, there's
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
bishops, there's 4 rooks.
Oh,
There's
so yeah,
4
and
knights.
they're also black and white because some of them are
Oh,
black and
yes.
some of them are
Correct.
white.
I have never
Yeah.
thought about that.
Yep.
I have it
Yeah.
all written down. Yeah.
Wow.
Someone
Just
Someone
doing it.
put that in my Twitch chat one day, and I was like, "Oh God!" Like I could feel the synapses in my brain just
Yeah.
frying.
Bookshop's the last one, I think.
We are a
Bishop.
Yes.
For bishop, yep. In bookshop,
we're-
you cannot get till 5 rooms of the library. 5 drafts of the library. I'm
We're
sorry.
a little
I don't know why I
screwed on
just said rooms.
steps here.
Oh, that makes sense.
Only chance we're gonna have here is we reroll 3 times for. Well, I think we have to reroll as best we
How
can. We just go
about-
for the
You
corner.
could, yeah, you could take that, yeah.
I am short on steps though is the problem. Like I'm gonna be real short on steps
Oh.
if I get this.
Bummer dining room didn't show up there.
I know I have it up above.
I think you
Oh.
ate in it too.
Oh,
Nursery,
Ooh,
you have
actually,
the.
nice.
This is not good. I mean, I don't have enough. I need 2 gems to draft the office. I think I'm screwed here.
You do have the mask, but yeah, no. That's
Oh,
not
I
enough.
do. Do I? No, I don't.
Oh no, that was previous day. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I think the only way I get back is if I take the nursery here, weirdly, and I have a gem here, which it
Yeah.
did not show up. But then I'd have to go back up the dining room way and then draft there. I think I need another gem. I have a key. Okay, this is interesting. There's a lot of
Yeah,
things
newbie.
happening at the moment in my head.
This run, it's very fun. It's very funny when you do this category, or as I mentioned, if you're like a bingo player for this game, it just becomes collaborative because there's just so much to keep track of that a lot of the time, like you'll have a person, you know, if you're doing like a bingo run, someone in your chat will be like, "Wait, there was a key in that room that you walked by like 5 minutes ago," and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I gotta go back."
I know.
Like, you know, it's we work together as a group.
You gotta be joking,
mean.
dude. Oh my
So
god.
mean.
I'm so pissed.
That's right, you could draft the boudoir and it'll just show up again. It'll just show up again, totally.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm furious.
Ready?
That's
Next,
crazy.
Totally.
next time. Here it comes. Here it comes.
It's gonna be
Here
right
comes.
And office again?
here. Okay,
You got
but-
rooms. All right, hold. Oh,
This is-
okay. Wait, look around. There might be one here.
A key card?
That never happens. That never happens. But you know.
That never get that
You never
lucky.
know. You never know. Well, that's.
Listen, if you stick the
Well,
shovel
okay, here's what we're
into the
gonna do.
thing.
Listen, you can make a lockpick out of. You're
So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one more day. We're gonna do one more day of this. We're gonna do one more attempt at the chest power, and then after the one more day of drafting, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up one of my backups. And so what the backup would be is basically doing everything exactly the same as to what we got at this moment, but that room that I drafted was like the office. Basically, would be the difference. So that would be what we would be doing here shortly. Should we run out of options and we can't get the chest power? Technically, we'd have until day 7, but I also don't want to have to like reset like 5 more times for the sake of time to make sure we see enough of the run on today's showcase. 2 of the statements are true, false. Lamau. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's that one. And then this one. Cool. Anyway, yeah, no utility is the thing. So anyway, again, we're gonna do another day of chess. I think we're gonna grab all the same kind of rooms. Again, we need a nook, we need a security, we need the study again, we need a chapel. So knocking as many out of these as we can. Again, the main thing I'm thinking about in any chess kind of day is honestly just gem management. Gem management is like the number one thing because the office takes 2 gems, security and observatory take a gem each. So often I'm just kind of like, how can I maintain gems, but also just have the minimum amount of keys necessary to keep making my way through the house kind of thing. So that's what's happening right now. And so after the chest power, another thing that I'm also thinking about in tandem, there's security, that's great. Another thing that I'm thinking about in tandem is how do I get our pool generated? So you might be thinking, why would I care about that? Having a pool generated allows us to get a pump room, and the pump room is what I basically think it's required to get room 46, which is also required if you're going down the line. Room 46 is required for specific rooms to be drafted in our house. Things like the gift shop, those are things that we have to have. 10, 5, 20. So yes.
Just casually
doing math
while you're
while speaking. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
crazy.
My brain is built
key card. Key card is just
No, amazingly. Don't talk about my friend like that.
don't talk about him that way.
Bobby. Don't talk about my friend Bobby like that.
Stop it.
No, you're right. Anyway, let's do these, I guess. I need to save the, again, the same thing is just always the case. I just need the bang.
Oh.
Okay, we're back.
There it. Okay.
Okay, anyway. You didn't hear anything.
You might.
upgrade disc.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This run is obviously it's a longer run, right? It's a pretty extensive run. There are only there are so many moments in this game that are bummers, right? Like
That's a cool.
not in the game, but in the speedrun, there are so many moments where you're like, oh, I didn't get the room I need, or oh, I didn't get X, Y, or Z. And then the moment anything happens that goes your way, you're like, oh my God, it's happening, bang. And that's how
Did you?
It's a roller
Did you just
coaster.
refer to that? Did you just refer to that as a bumper?
What?
Did you refer to getting something good to happen in the run as a bumper?
Did I? Maybe.
Did you? I think I
don't know.
heard you say there's so many like there's so many like different bumpers in the run, and I was like, wait a minute, what?
Oh, maybe. I don't. Maybe I said I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a roller coaster. This run is a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster.
I mean, like
yeah.
he could be like, I mean, just having watched this run so many times now, like he could be 20 minutes behind and then suddenly just have an insane streak of a day where he's knocking out a ton of rooms and then he's back on track. Like it really, this game belongs on this hotfix show. This category is very, very apt for this hotfix show.
Oh, yes. I said a bummer, not a, I was like, didn't say
Bummer.
bumper.
Oh, bummer.
Oh,
Okay,
I was
thank
gonna
you.
say
Okay.
bumper made no sense in
I was
that
like, what?
context. But y'all, like, I trust. I was going with it. I'd never seen this before. So,
Sky's like, what?
prior to the last time that you did this, but again, so Bobby, let me ask you this: why bring this back to RNG? What was something that you're offering this time that you didn't offer the first time with this? I'm very curious.
No, I'm kidding. The main thing this run it offers is it's a full oh, I do have a key card. LOL. The main thing that this run offers is it's a full view of the game, whereas like a bingo is kind of like you're looking for
No, keep it on.
You're right. Well, I turned it off. I turned it off. I'm actually gonna go back anyway.
Oh, okay. I was
going
like,
back anyway. Yeah. I have to go back here anyway. No, you're right. Normally, you're right. Anyway, that is a classic on my channel. I never remember when I have a key card, so thank you. But yes, I'm turning it back to high, and it won't matter if it's locked or unlocked.
True.
But anyway, yeah, this was like a true 100% run of the game in some ways. Like, it's not like you're not getting to the end of the game per se. The end of the game could be whatever you want it to be. But the main thing about this run is the fact that the game is really RNG focused, and I really do love roguelike kind of speedruns, because I think I describe it this way on my channel all the time. I describe it like a Minecraft speedrun, in the sense that you could be the GOAT at Minecraft speedrunning but never get a good seed, and or you could be really bad at Minecraft. You just have one good run and you're back, So the other thing is you just have to be knowledgeable about the muscle mechanics of the game, right? Because otherwise you're not going to be able to perform well. So I think about it like that. It's like any other roguelike. Like Hades, you could get a really good run, but nothing will work out in your favor. Also, while that happened, I'm lowering the foundation.
Yep. Good draft.
Yeah. Also, yes, the game definitely does have a definitive end, but it's different for everyone, is what I more mean by that, right? So that the end of the game could mean whatever it means to you, right? It could be just about anything. Also, if I get her ladyships here, we're good and we're back, which is what we're hoping for, obviously. I am going to draft a few more things here. I'm going to grab our garage for keys. I'm going to re-roll at least once here to try to get her ladyships. If I get it here, we're in. Otherwise, we have to use a backup save, which is also okay, but definitely would prefer to get this as it is. Dang.
Bummer.
Let's do...
You have a couple more drafts for study.
I do. Would need study, though.
Would Rumpus not go down into Ladyship's chamber? Or
No, not rank 1. No.
Not rank
No.
1, okay.
Yeah. I want to keep the gem. Let's get an item out of this.
Greenhouse is a good take. Oh, there you go. You just get the gem back.
Yeah, I guess so. I shouldn't have used that step. That was dumb, but I'll take the gem. Anyway.
I cost him a run. I made him go.
Yeah, I got
You
the
have to
run.
re-enter to use the watering can anyway, so.
We didn't talk about the foundation. You said you lowered the foundation elevator, but what that does is allow him to go down below to the basement.
I'm going to do that now, actually.
We're just going to do it now. Okay, so never mind.
Yeah.
So you're going
Get
to
the upgrade disc.
It's
Yeah.
you have to make sure you have a room that has a doorway that would connect behind where the foundation is to show the actual gear, and then you get to go down here, and this is part of the... I mean, we're getting into spoiler territory now, I would say. This is kind of the on the road to room 46.
True.
Yeah.
Steps you need to take when you're down in the basement, specifically.
There's a handful of rooms that kind of showcase little secrets like the foundation does, where you need to draft this behind this door here and see what it is.
Cool.
There's a couple rooms that kind of show the same thing. What happens if I draft behind this room? And I know something could be there,
One of the key things about playing this game is that your reward for solving puzzles is that there's always another puzzle.
There's more puzzles.
Every
Yeah,
single-
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You've gotten two really good upgrades so far.
Yeah, they're not
Yard.
bad. I am worried that if we don't get it, well, I'm not worried per se. I'm hoping we can actually utilize them. I won't have to utilize the backup per se, but so what I'm really honestly hoping for now is we can just get the only option that we have now is getting the study. So that is really the only room that will give us some safety here. So again,
Chat,
we're
we need
currently
your
on day
energy.
5. We're currently on
We
day
need a
5.
spirit ball. Spirit ball.
Oh wait, this is actually
spirit ball.
Hold.
Spirit ball.
I'm gonna draft as much as possible before that's also a really good room.
Oh, baby.
Have I not hit rank 8? Oh man.
No.
No, you have not.
Dang. So I'm just trying to draft as many rooms as possible before we get to the library. I'm trying to get rid of some rare kind of rooms.
Come on, addict, dude.
I know, right? So I don't want to draft this. I'm gonna draft out of library. Library can give you study. So we're gonna hope for that here, and if we don't get it, we'll load up the backup and it'll be fine. Shoot, that's okay. No. It's all right. It is what it is. So okay. So here's what we're gonna do now, folks. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend like we got the chest power. Hooray! We will get it at least once.
Oh my
in this
god, we
run.
got the study. Whoa.
I know.
It's crazy.
So we were one room away, this is just kind of how it goes sometimes. So we were one room away. So what I did is I made a load ahead of this run and we're going to load up a profile in which we are at the exact stopping point that you just saw. So we are on day 7, where we now have the chest power. We basically are just picking up where we left off, really. The only thing that'll be a little different is we might need to do the boiler room and lab combination one more time. So you might see that one additional time, which bonus content. The other thing that you might need to be doing that you'll see that's a little bit different in this seed that was not in my last seed was that I have slightly different upgrades than this last seed that you'll note. So I'll actually walk everyone through this because it would take a second to go get the chest power anyway. So chat room, do you see this banner of the king? This is a power that I would have just enabled, as we just talked about before, all those 4 flames, getting each piece of the puzzle. We would go downstairs on the elevator, and then what would happen, we would reset. So imagine we got the study, we did all that, and now it's the next day, today. And so nothing is really different from what you just saw. So we're basically continuation. So when you click on Banner of the King, you have all of these color options, right? So you have blue, purple, orange, what have you. What we want to do now is we want to start working towards room 46, which is our next goal. So room 46 has many rooms locked behind it. And one of them is like the gallery. Another one is like room 8, all of those kinds of rooms. And so what we're going to do, just to laugh in my face a little bit,
hilarious.
The office decides to show up. What we're going to do now is we're going to try to beat the game. And when I say beat the game, I mean get to room 46. Here's the pool. So I'm going to try to, let me double check here. We'll do a quick check into our Explorer percent. I believe in this file, I may have gotten the locker room, the pool, and I think I got pump room and sauna already, but I'm going to play it as if I didn't. So I'm going to try to get the pump room one more time just for the sake of the run to kind of show you what that looks like. And also along the way, again, the goal of this run is to get every single room in the game drafted at least once at some point, right? So that's kind of the goal of this. And so what we're going to do here is I still need to get many of the blue rooms anyway. And a secondary thing, there's a vault. That's funny. A secondary thing that we need to be doing here is we also need to get the tunnel. Does anyone want to explain how to get to the tunnel?
The tunnel?
So you need, stars. I got excited. I was like, I know this one.
Yeah, do it.
Go. You go.
So you need to get a correct, I'm not sure how many combinations you can do to get some sort of lighting system. Basically, you need like a lighter, and there is something you can create in the workshop to get that. And then you take that outside, and you have to go into this dark
tunnel.
I was like, it's a tunnel. It's a tunnel. And you light up these torches on the sides, and then you find like a card with the room to add to the pool. So that's an outside thing. So you have to get the correct tools to create the
burning glass.
Burning glass.
What?
Mm-hmm.
The burning glass.
Yes, burning glass. Yeah. Sorry,
Here's the pump
I didn't
room
hear
as
burning.
well. So you'll notice also that I have drained the reservoir already. Really what it is you would do this, you would do this, then you would hit this greenhouse button, and then once that cleared out, you would hit the reservoir. I've already done this in this save on one of the days, so I just wanted to at least draft it to at least show everyone at home what it would look like should you would do it. So I'm just drafting. That was the only one I maybe would have reset then. But again, what we just talked about, I still need to get the tunnel. So we're going to start drafting for our the requirements for the tunnel. So it'll be the burning glass to light that up, and then underground in the tunnel. So it'll be that magnifying glass as well as I call it a scanner, but it is a metal detector.
Yeah. Oh, are those the only two things that created?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
So we are looking for that metal detector. We could also go outside and then now re-roll for the trading post to try to get the item, because we currently don't have any items that we need for the burning glass. So that is something that we are hoping for. There's a foundation. Round 2 foundation.
Oh, because you didn't have one in the file.
Yeah.
Whoa! What the hell? I'm sorry. Anyway.
Hoorah!
Sadly, this one's not. No door north, but that's okay.
Yeah. Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I guess we should
and you have to
probably
lower
say,
the elevator again.
Yeah. I guess we should probably say, so the reason, not only does Bobby need the tunnel for it's a room that we need to draft, but the tunnel, I don't know if you might have mentioned this already, but the tunnel is probably one of the easiest, if not the easiest method of getting to room 46 and winning the game, because Bobby can use that chest power that we just talked about to force hallways to show up. And the tunnel is a hallway, but there are also 2 other hallways, one of which unlocks every door if you it's called the foyer. And if you draft it, every room, every door inside of a hallway will be unlocked. And then there's another hallway called the Great Hall, which has a lever in it. And that lever, when you pull it, unlocks the east door to the antechamber. Well, the tunnel's effect is when you draft the tunnel. Very nice, yeah. When you draft the tunnel, you will always draft. You can always like draft another tunnel immediately after it. So quite literally, the strat for getting to room 46 as quickly as possible is you make hallways, you draft the Great Hall, potentially the foyer, but you don't necessarily need it. You pull the lever, and then you quite literally just tunnel all the way up column 4, and then go left into the antechamber. It's a very kind of goofy, swaggy, but very satisfying way to get into the antechamber. So that's another reason why we want the tunnel very badly. So.
Can I just say, Boo, when you were excited about the tunnel, it reminded me of that scene in Jurassic Park where it's like, it's Linux, I know this. And like that was like all that was going through my mind there. With that being said, and with how awesome the commentary has been, please make sure you give everyone a follow here. That's Bobby Byrne, that's Kuiper Don't Care, that's Kelsey, and that's Kung Fu Fruit Cup. And with that being said, Fu, have you learned anything new so far in watching this? I know you said you like knew about the tunnel and stuff, but like anything from this particular playthrough so far that you're kind of learning a little bit?
Nothing actually super crucial because so I've only played this casually. I watch a lot of bingos and I love watching Bobby do Explorer percent. And then Kuiper streams too early for me to watch him do Explorer percent, but I would love to watch that when I can.
What do you mean?
So I guess what I'm saying is
early and you go to bed at like 9 p.m.
Are you
oh my God, that is
no, I just say I wake up. I wake up late.
That is an exaggeration.
I wake up late.
Kuiper.
I think there's only like a 7-hour gap between when I'm awake and you're still awake.
Yes.
Anyway,
gamers, let's do a fun little experiment in the chat right now. What time do you all go to bed?
Right now.
On my end,
right now.
Like a formal poll you want?
Yeah, I want to. No, not a formal poll. An informal poll, in fact.
What I will say is
Informal
like, yeah, I've played this game very casually. I actually was one of those people who I worked together with another friend to play the first couple days. We took it so slow that I actually hit room 46 on like day 7. I have so many notes and pictures, etc. Like, it's like the casual experience. So at least I have enough knowledge about the game, and anything I haven't done, I've like looked up or watched other people do, to the extent where I overall have a pretty good understanding of this game, at least casually, and then have been watching runs. And but I have been learning a few little things like specific drafting requirements, like Ladyship's Chamber cannot be on rank, this rank up here, Garage can be on rank 9, or so I'm learning little nuggets, but overall I feel like I'm keeping up pretty well, which is great.
Nice.
Thanks for asking. Okay.
But yeah, no, of course. Real quick, Kuiper, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Would you consider doing bingo on your streams? Because I was hearing about this and I'm like, wait a second, that's right, bingo is a thing here.
Big bingo.
Big bingo.
But yeah, Fu, so like, would you consider doing bingo at some point, like for fun with us?
I have thought about it.
Yay!
Bingo with us. Yeah, Bert's gonna bingo with us soon.
By the other 3 here.
So, Kuiper, yes, what were you saying now?
No, I was just gonna say, Fu. First of all, Fu glossing over the fact that her and the person she was playing with managed to reach room 46 in 7 days, which is absurd.
That's crazy.
That is
cool.
just ridiculous amount of it, but it illustrates another really fun way to play this game, which is with another person.
Yeah.
Both of you don't even have to own the game. If one of you owns the game and you simply like get in a call together and you screen share, you'd be amazed how much better 2 brains work than 1 brain sometimes in this game.
Yeah. We did the first 3 or 4 days together, I think, and then but yes, it helped get through certain puzzle solving elements for this very much more efficiently, I would say. And then we got very lucky on a couple of pulls. Kuiper, you were watching, so
I was bad. I was legitimately when I watched Fu and our good friend Lindsay beat this game in 7 days when it took me, I want to say it took me 28.
Room 46, yeah.
Yeah, to get to room 46.
Yeah, I was a 19 myself.
So slow.
See, Sky, see, it just proved it right there. Me, no brain. Me can still play. Right?
No, that's really good because I don't like to think much when I play games. Like I have an old school like NES person. Just give me empty head, no thoughts, and I'm happy. But that might be changing my mind here as I'm seeing this. This is very interesting.
Sky,
hearing you.
Yeah. Go for it.
Sky wants to go from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen.
There is nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Dude. I'm so the other way. I just almost always prefer like a 3D game, and I know I wish I was more of a 2D gamer. I don't know. I just love a 3D like atmosphere.
It makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's just different flavors.
Not.
Yeah.
Depth perception is definitely a thing, which speaking of which, we're dealing with all this different like first person perspective. Is depth perception really a thing here in Blueprints at all?
Not particularly. I would say because thankfully it's like not that much of like a motion kind of game. It really is just a lot about like thinking. As long as you can like move throughout the houses, there's no like particular like movement sections or anything to that degree, which is really nice.
I would say the only thing that might be a hindrance is just like the art style of the game can sometimes make some things hard to notice. But that's it really.
Sure. You're talking about color or texture or both for something like that in terms of like kind of both. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like sometimes like we've probably even seen it already. If you get like the locker room in this game, which he did, I think on the previous day, that spreads keys in the house and the house just like
Can I interrupt?
Throws the keys everywhere, and it can just be like on the floor on this particular plank of wood that's the same color as the key, which is like really mean. Yeah, do the dogs.
We got the dogs. We got the dogs, baby. We're so back. And on top of that, we can do a bunch of other stuff as well. We can, start to get our found floor plans as well. So that are our drafting studio additions rather. So that's really exciting. And our package is here. Yippee! So that's exciting too.
Your package is here.
Your package has arrived. Yay! So again, the only thing I'm looking for right now is like the workshop, honestly. And so I'm gonna do that. Can you? I don't know if Kelsey, you can explain the monking, the idea of the monk in general.
Oh. Yeah. So there is an outer room, which is the room that we unlocked outside, called the Shrine. And in the Shrine, there's this guy who has a little bowl, and you give him money. And depending on how much money you give him, it gives you a blessing. And those blessing, it also depends on how it gives you a blessing and also a duration for the blessing. So one of the blessings that you can get is the blessing of the monk. And the blessing of the monk does this fun thing where wherever you end a room, that room will show up as a potential draft in the outer room. So this can actually lead to some really interesting things. But what we're going to use it for in this particular speedrun is monking the drafting studio. Drafting studio is a pretty unusual room as is, and it also costs 2 gems. So that's kind of an annoying thing. So every time we are going to quote monk the drafting studio, we're always going to need to make sure we have 2 gems. But the drafting studio has studio additions, and instead of trying to get them to trying to get this drafting studio to show up in the house over and over and over again, we can basically just force it to show up in the outer room 3 days in a row. So we're going to see Bobby basically reset right now, or like end of the day in the drafting studio right now. Then he's just gonna walk to the outer room. He's gonna draft the drafting studio, add a studio addition, and then do that again until he runs out of the blessing. So I think you used, what was it? Did you just do a 13?
I did a 13.
So yeah, so 13 is like the minimum duration for the blessing of the monk. So it's like 3 days. So he'll be able to do the drafting studio 3 times outside and get 3 rooms, and then we'll probably have to do that again at some point because I think there's 8 rooms total in the drafting studio you have to grab.
Yeah, technically, weirdly, there's only 7 also now. There is 8 officially. There's only 7 in this run because we will have drafted the classroom already because of the schoolhouse. So that's actually one we need to save it, which is very cool. Yeah. I have also not, there's a bunch of stuff that I have not actually done yet. For example, I have not dug up the conservatory. I have not gotten our second microchip yet. If you don't know where that one is, that'll be coming up as well. So there's a lot of things I still need to be like looking for, as well as doing our room 46 here shortly. But the main thing, honestly, to make sure we can continue is number 1, we want to, exactly what Kelp just said, we want to keep resetting to get all of these monked drafting studio found floor plans. And then the second thing will be getting that tunnel via our burning glass at some point. So those are kind of the things that are top of mind for me at this point. But really the main next like hurdle is beating the game and getting to room 46. That's like the next big hurdle, I would say.
I have returned with toast.
Didn't even know you were gone.
Kuiper, the last time you were on here, Kuiper had like, maybe 2 times ago now, Kuiper had like this banana that looked like kind of old, if I remember.
Banana.
Yeah, that was, well, yeah, there was DK64randomizer.com, which
Excuse me.
gets mentioned in every episode, so there's my quota, you know?
I have unfortunately been a part of some very bizarre food-related things on this show. I've eaten rotten bananas. I've smashed them together like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and had bits of banana fly into my eyes. And now I just like randomly wanted toast, so I just got up and made some toast, and I'm back. So here we go.
Isn't there like some kind of meme out there that's like, not now I'm making toast, because for some reason I'm getting like this.
I don't know.
I've never seen the picture, but now I don't want to, and I can only picturing Kuiper.
It's like an
Picture of
old
Kuiper
GIF almost. Like, I don't know why I just thought of that.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that like old like Rugrats cartoon where it's like the dad at 4 a.m. like making pudding, and he's like, "I've lost control of my life."
It's
Yeah.
you making like tea or something.
Yeah.
Bobby, I have 2 questions that are actually related to the game in this moment. One of which is, are you running the game on the current patch, current update?
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Okay. Then number 2, because I didn't know if that affected anything with like spawn rates or anything like that.
Yeah.
Number 2, as you're going over the bridge on the west side, I noticed 2 items that are like on the side of the bridge that I don't remember seeing. Was that like an update where they added those as for reasons?
So those have actually been in the game functionally like the whole time, but weirdly it's for a secret.
Pet
in
the dog.
Game. Pet the
I
dog
don't remember
tags.
them being
Chat
there
room, I
very
make your
original.
dog emotes. Let's go. We're so
Pet the dog. We pet the dog.
Pet the dog.
And gets a pass because you can pet the dog.
True. Anyway, Food, to answer that question, it is for a late game secret kind of thing that you will see in this run, to be clear, but they are what's called microchips that we'll be using here shortly.
When I found the microchip based on like 3 words that were italicized that I put together and just gave it a shot. And I don't remember seeing those objects there. So I was like, is that something to help players see that a little bit easier or something? But
sure.
when I did it, when the game first dropped, like, I don't know. So that's what I was
No,
asking.
skill issue? No, I'm kidding. Come on.
The italicized text is like another puzzle in itself, I believe.
It is.
I know.
With
I know.
bold text,
So
yeah.
I may have just gotten really lucky with that, but it gave me the right amount of words with the right amount of at the right time when I was like, I'll just start digging around.
Yeah, it is something very interesting about the puzzle in this game is like sometimes you'll solve one and then you'll later find a hint or a clue to give you the like answer to the puzzle you already solved, which is just kind of the game like covering itself. It's basically like, hey, there will always be something to give you the answer to this puzzle in the game at least once. So which is it's very clever.
It's great until or it's very funny if you're watching somebody else trying to figure out a puzzle they've already solved. And then when they realize it, you're like, how long did I put into working this puzzle out? I've done this.
Well, I think that's an indication of a good puzzle game, because there should never be only one way to think about something in a lot of ways. There's just not always the case with a lot of puzzle games, but like I think if you can find out how to do something in like multiple different ways, I think that is fun and cool. Which is not to say you can't only do it in one way kind of thing, but I think it's fun when there are like multiple ways you could discover that X exists, right?
That's fair. It's like an escape room. I mean, we've definitely had moments with escape rooms in the past where we've solved things and then come back later and be like, oh no, don't worry. That's relating to this. Like we've done that kind of.
All right, how do you pronounce that room, Bobby, that you just walked through before the foundation?
This is my.
Wait, do I say it wrong?
No.
How do you say it?
The bird room?
Yes.
Bird room. How do you say bird room?
Dovecote?
That's correct.
Okay. No, that's.
What?
Okay.
How do you say
Or
it?
something.
Listen, there was a day.
Wait, what?
There was a day where Kelsey and I were doing a bingo, And at one point, I was like, "Ooh, let me take the Dovacoat," and she's like, "What
Dovacoat?
The what?
And
Oh,
I
like a
was
Dovahkiin? What are you talking about?
I was like, I drafted the Dovacoat.
Skyrim.
She's like, Kuiper, it's Dovecoat. And I'm like, no, what do you mean? And she's like, Kuiper, there's doves in the
There's
room.
doves in it. Yeah.
Like, there's actual
Literal
doves
birds
in the room. And I was like, oh, okay, surely there's someone else that says it the way I do. And so far, I have not found a single person that says it the way I do. So again, I reiterate to Sky, brain no work, can still play game.
Hey, Kuiper, we can be part of the we like to move from left to right club. We should start making one. That sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you don't move from left to right in DK. You just roll forwards. So and that's more.
You're moving from one end of the room to the other, though.
True.
Like
that is true. Yes.
Alrighty.
That's a rude door.
That's a really annoying door.
That's a very rude door.
The goal now, I think, is to probably. So, what I want to do here is, again, I'm still looking for the burning glass. I certainly don't need the burning glass for, like right now or to beat the game in general. But the reason why I want it ahead of trying to get room 46, mainly is because I want to be able to like do what Kuiper, I believe, said before, which is like have the combination of the foyer plus a tunnel all the way down the house just to be able to quickly get into the room that I need. So the issue now is I still want to get the tunnel, and I am close. I'm going to try to trading post it away right now, but I would have liked another gem before doing this, unfortunately. But we are getting a lot of the rooms that we need, which is exciting. So we're able to like grab all the additional blue rooms that we didn't get before, like the rotunda I didn't have in my inventory before, that kind of thing. So that's an example of something that I needed to do anyway. So that's good. Really, the main thing now is I'm just trying to get one or two specific things. So I'm looking for trading post here. Didn't get it. I can still get it here with tool shed. I did get it. Wow. Okay,
wow.
cool.
Oh,
so we got the item that we needed. We're so back.
Never punished.
Amazing.
We're so back. Never punished. So what we're going to do now is do one thing that I haven't been able to do yet, which is get both microchips and our conservatory. So we're going to do about 3 different things right now. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to make a bit of a trek. I'm going to make a bit of a trek over here to get the conservatory because I actually have not done that yet. Normally, if I'm resetting to try to get like a personal best or something, what I will be doing is I'll be resetting until I get like a shovel or a hammer or like the day 1 Black Bridge grotto like you saw earlier in the run. Those are the kinds of things I'm looking for on day 1. This is, for example, something that I would expect to get very, very early on in the run. But unfortunately, with how the timing worked out and like getting the items a little bit late, it didn't work out for this run specifically, which is totally fine. And it's a random game. So that's one thing that we're doing. We have to do that at some point. The next thing I'm doing now is I will be combining our 2 items, which is, again, our magnifying glass and our metal detector into a burning glass. The burning glass allows me to go down this little path right here and go in the tunnel to get the tunnel. And then tomorrow the goal would be to actually try and attempt to get room 46.
Nice.
So
we have
that will be
steps for
the
all
series of events kind of that will be happening in my head. So right now I'm going all the way back. So you might be seeing me walk all the way back through the house. What I'm doing right now is I'm going back to the Dovecoat.
To the Dovacoat.
To the Dovacote, as the kids say, or when I say the kids, I mean Kuiper. And we're gonna be making that item.
And then I feel like after this, before the room 46 attempt, maybe we just like stretch real quick.
Yeah. I think what we could do is
get
once I
ready.
reset this, how many minutes in are we in right now?
about 57
Cool.
and a half.
Perfect. So
Perfect,
we'll be able to take a bit of a
Perfect.
break in a couple minutes here. Oh shoot! I forgot to grab. Oh poop! I need to get the coat check. Oh dang it!
You can
You have
get
enough
there.
steps?
You can get there.
See, but I have to get out again is the problem.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well,
we dig in foundation for food, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, probably actually, and in Dovecoat.
So this
Okay.
is why the shovel's the best item. Like,
Now I'm
Trouble's
listening
so
every single
goated.
time that word is spoken now.
Oh,
like,
no.
every time.
So I soiled it.
turn up.
Yeah, we need some.
turn up.
No way.
Broken loader, Lamau.
wow.
Why now?
Yes.
Why now?
So for anybody wondering,
Turn up.
broken lever is for a specific room. Or actually, I think you can use it in 2 different areas, right? And then
For a few different things, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also dig spots in Dovecoat.
There are.
Rage.
Oh man.
Rage.
Rage. No.
No. Mean, Rue. Mean.
Oh, no.
Oh. Hands. Stop it with the tin cans. Oh, my God.
Dang it, man.
Are
Frick.
y'all trying to play Blueprints or move a couch? I can't decide based on this discourse.
Dang.
Pivot.
We're not yelling pivot. We're not yelling pivot.
My strat is yelling the item at the game that I need when I need it. When I'm digging things like
Sadly, there's no
and it
shot.
shows up. You know?
Maybe, do I just like trade items in here now? I'm not going to be able to get it today. That was a huge misplay.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I trade. I think I get this out and put this in.
Yeah,
I think put the metal detector in. I think it's harder to get that sometimes.
Hard to say. Metal detector is really pretty common in green, I want to say, but I mean, I think they're pretty equal, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I hit this though before the day ends.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Well, we got a lot of other stuff done today as well. We got like 3 other things that we needed to do, which is good. But I think this is also maybe a good time for a bit of a break, maybe as well.
No.
Oh, absolutely. Sounds good. So, folks, you are not going to want to miss. Just if you enjoyed this first part, you're going to enjoy so much more of Blueprints here. So we're going to be back with Bobby, Fu, Kelsey, and Kuiper. And we'll be right back with. Welcome back to Random Number Generation. I'm joined here by Bobby Verm, and we also have Kelsey, Kung Fu for Cup, and Kuiper Don't Care, and this is Blueprints. So, we've talked about this being a cerebral game, a very heavy thinking sort of game. So let me ask you this, Bobby. What is the general goal? What are we trying to do here for folks who might be new to this?
Yes. So general goal of this game in Blueprints, obviously you can keep track of all of the rooms that you've collected over the course of your game in Blueprints and your save. The goal is to get every single room as fast as possible. So what we want here is all of these squares are filled out. So you'll see we're making really, really good progress here. Many of the blue rooms are filled out. We're only missing maybe less than 10 blue rooms, which is really awesome. Where it gets now we're in the second, approaching the second half of the run where we're starting to get some of the more niche and weirder late game kind of rooms. And so we're getting definitely into a little bit more spoiler territory, but regardless, here's kind of the update of the rooms that we still need. We need all 8 of these, and all 8 of these collected and drafted. So you'll see if it's just like this, it is not considered drafted yet. So we have many rooms still left to go. And so I think we'll get started here in a 3, 2, 1, and to get going. So again, if you're watching the last hour, we did a lot of stuff. We got our chest power. We have checked our metal detector. And so we are looking to get the 2 things that I am looking for at this very moment are the metal detector again from the check. So we want to draft the check, and then we also want to draft the workshop in addition to also finding our magnifying glass. So if we can get all 3 of those things done, then we're cooking and we're on to what I consider to be the second half of the run. I would say we're still kind of in the initial trying to find the couple things that we need. That's a really good item to try to find the magnifying glass as well. The Lucky Rabbit's Foot is a really fun item that allows you to get more items to spawn in the house, generally speaking. So that's really cool. But again, yeah, go for it.
It's sad. As somebody who owned a bunny, but I understand that it's a great item for the game.
It's fake. It's a fake bunny rabbit.
Fake.
Paw,
Fake
Yeah,
bunny.
totally. It's all
It's
good.
totally fake. It's totally fake. It was manufactured by plastic.
Big plastic.
I had something else I feel like I was gonna say, but
It was
Pet the dog, pet the
manufactured
dog.
with plastic.
Put the dog tag.
the dog.
Anyway.
By the way, I did want to say for anybody wondering, you just saw Bobby do the very important thing, which is pet the dog in the kennel. If you are wondering, yes, there is a category for petting the dog.
There is.
Don't worry. The people in the speedrun community were like, this is important. We need to have a pet the dog. We need
gotta
a pet
do
the
it.
dog category. People are going to be really upset if we don't have a pet the dog category.
There it is.
So there is
nice.
one. So if you think that all of the stuff that's going on right now is, this run can be it's a lot of information and it can be a lot to take in. It can be very overwhelming. If you would much rather just pet the dog,
You can do that. You can.
You can
And it's very funny, the way you do it, and this isn't really a spoiler per se. I think the main way you do it is by going into dare mode, because the dare mode drafting percentages are much higher. It is as if V mode is every day. So V mode numbers are activated in both curse mode and V mode. And so when you
Did you
start the
actually
game,
grab?
I
All right,
did.
I'm just
No,
gonna
I
take it.
haven't. I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'm leaving it in there
on
in case I
purpose,
get
I would
really
assume.
unlucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
yeah,
All
right.
Dare mode. Go on.
No, you're good. Yeah, dare mode and curse mode basically just have increased odds of like higher percentages of other rooms to show up. Is kind of the vibe. So that's what that is. And so the drafting studio shows up more commonly. Those kinds of things. These are all bad. Ooh, there's the attic.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Might be, this might be the key right here.
There are 8 items in here.
So
One.
we also need a power hammer. We don't need it, but I would really like it.
It is very helpful.
It is very helpful. Dang, no item that I needed.
No.
Sadly. But this gives me a good
Coupon
trading
book.
post options, which is if I get one more gem somewhere. I also need a workshop though. That's the other thing I need to draft. So I need a workshop, and I still need the magnifying glass somewhere. So that's kind of the goal right now.
Could get it in here. Magnifying glass.
True, I can't
Potentially,
get it
but
in here.
Apple instead. Womp.
Apple. Also, I don't think I've taken an attic yet. Weirdly, so again, we're knocking off rooms that we would need to draft anyway. So that's good. Also, I'm using a tool online, and I saw someone in chat mention this before. I am using a tool called the Parlorizer. It is a community-made tool where it basically allows me to type in the words that are said on a parlor. So it allows me to get the answer and where things are located almost immediately. So that's kind of what I'm doing when I'm in a parlor. And because these are like, would I rather think or go fast is kind of the question I ask myself here. So, and this is also obviously allowed because it's just using your tools and everything in speedruns. So,
Well, wait a second. You can't think and go fast?
you know,
You're doing enough thinking.
One would
But we
think.
need to go fast too.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not wrong.
No.
Man,
Where,
you know? Maybe.
You're right. You're right.
well,
it's
where
super
I would
relaxing.
lose time, every time I passed that dog, I'd have to pet it. I'm telling you now,
yeah.
I would
Oh,
lose
no.
time. I'm petting the
Acceptable
dog.
time loss. Acceptable time loss is petting the dog.
Absolutely acceptable.
There are things I do, like even in Archipelagos, where like if I'm doing Hollow Knight and I go in Dirt Myth, I know that the bug right when you enter Dirt Myth is offended if you don't talk to him before doing other stuff. So I'll wait until the Dirt Myth title fades off the screen and then quickly talk to the bug and then sit on the bench. This is why I don't speedrun anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of other like things that are like kind of acceptable time loss, I would say is sometimes you'll see Bobby do like upgrade discs. Upgrade discs are not necessary, but there are
Yeah.
some times where the upgrade to the room it's a very good boon to that room, and it will make your chances later on in subsequent days like better to find items, to keep the day going, to draft further into the house, whatever it might be. So
That's a hammer. That's a power hammer.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
True.
Oh my God.
Has
That's
anybody
Power Hammer.
done an all upgrade discs run of some kind? Because those are
Bobby
in
has.
set positions.
Yeah, I've done one.
Yeah.
I've done one. It took me 3.5 hours.
That was
yeah,
the craziest. Like the last 45 minutes of that run was brutal.
Also,
Yeah.
you did just see an item that
very
show up
lucky.
quickly. That was the Unda said this in the chat. Also, the world record holder for that category was the 304 vault key. That key is so incredibly difficult to get, and the fact that I just re-rolled for it like immediately is so silly because that key opens for an upgrade disc in the tomb, the vault, which is very funny. So that was also just a random thing that happened. That was very silly. But yeah, the all
Nice
upgrade
Dovacoat.
run is the Dovacoat. The all upgrades run is like 3.5 hours for me. Other people might not be that long. But I could vault, but I could have gotten the upgrade disc there. I could have even used that key, which is
Yeah.
well done. I really just need one specific room right now. I just need the what's it called? The workshop for the power hammer. To open that up, because that is also a requirement I would have needed to do later. So if I don't get the workshop, I'm a little sad here.
You're on Blue Day, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Yep, he's on blue.
Yeah, I'm on
rocking
Blue
you're rocking
Day.
a Blue Day right now.
Music
so.
room, I could do. Let's just do that.
Secret Garden, here it comes.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't
No,
know
it's
if I've
not.
done. I have done Secret Garden
Prism-
on this
Prism key?
save previously, so
Prism.
that's a
Prism's
little
nice.
silly. Prism is nice, except for today. Because,
Except it's a blue day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is-
Prism's nice when you don't have a blue room.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's right.
Let's do the library and see what we get out of here. So the music room is very nice. Again, we just
Dang.
need a workshop for a few different reasons.
That would've been
There
an-
it is.
Oh,
I know the bookshop is. Oh my god, and we got the other thing that I
Oh
need.
my god.
Let's go.
Library.
So what do you do?
Magnifying glass, but oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh my god.
Do them
okay.
both?
See, but now, oh
Blessed
my god.
workshop.
But now I have to go
Blessed
back. I have to go like all the way back to get the scanner. Oh my god, bro.
get-
Have you drafted a dining room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I?
Peep that.
Okay.
Peep
Yes,
that.
You did.
blueprint.
Bottom left.
Yeah. So then you need to go one level higher.
I do. Okay, we're
left,
fine. We're
right?
fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Go one level higher.
Huge.
Ooh, nice.
Huge.
Huge.
Oh my gosh.
Huge.
Wow.
Okay, bang. Okay,
This is-
there we go.
See, this is why doing
Wait, do you still have the magnifying glass?
category-
Wait.
What?
Do you need to do the thing? in
I
there?
know, I don't have it.
What?
I have to go back.
He doesn't.
No, the magnifying glass for the
You just have to do the safe.
No. Okay,
guess
I know what you're asking, Fu. I need to go get the scanner before I can make that tool, and I didn't pick it up yet.
not the tool. Kuiper and Kelsey got it.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
She was talking
that.
about the safe in the.
Talking about the-
Yeah.
Oh.
That was important.
Oh,
for
I'm talking about
anything.
the
Yeah, the
burning
mini.
glass.
No,
Gosh.
no,
For
you don't.
drafting.
No, you don't need to do that.
Understood. Okay. I do need to do that, to be clear, but yeah.
Also, I just want to say that, like, we've talked about it a couple times. This game in this category, like that moment right there, just encompassed like what this category is. You're struggling. You are like, I have not had. Like, my luck has been terrible. I can't get anything that I want. And then in like back-to-back drafts, you get something that leads to another thing that you desperately needed. And then, as Kelsey mentioned, all of a sudden you go from like, dude, I'm like 20 minutes behind. And then
No,
all of a
I'm
sudden
yeah, right.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like 15 minutes ahead. It's absolutely, this run can just turn on its head, and that's what makes it. On top of the fact that it's so engaging, and so you're using 100% of your brain.
You're using all of it.
We're going Lucy.
You know, we're going Lucy here. That's the second time Lucy. I've heard someone bring up Lucy today.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious to think about. But yeah, that was great. Getting the.
So now you can do
I guess-
both today, right?
Yeah, you
I
do
can.
both now.
I can do both.
You
We'll
can
be
do
all
both
good.
things.
There's a meme in my community. So those of you who are following me on Twitch know this. And Undo brought it up in the chat. There has just been a thing recently where I always forget to code check the thing that I tell people, guys, in my chat, I'm like, guys, someone has to remind me to do this. XYZ. And recently it has been to code check the burning glass, because with the upgrades run, yeah, because you need to use it for like 10 different things. So I was kind of like, also we can use it right now if we wanted to do it over there for the big boom. Anyway, long story short, I tell my group, I'm like, guys, don't forget to me to do this. And the vocal stim recently has been, don't forget to code check the burning glass. It's very silly.
The question is, do you think in exactly that voice when you do that?
Yes. It reads exactly the same in my head and out loud. Yes. There's the tunnel. Bang.
Yay!
I like that you put a little bit of a Spike Vegeta twang on it. Like, that's right.
No, that's right.
Don't forget to do that.
Uh-huh. That's right.
You're right.
You're right.
I
You're
like
right.
the sound
You're
that
right.
the burning glass makes. A little pew.
Yeah, right. Exactly. A little pew.
It really
And Power
is
Hammer.
making like a Star Wars blaster sound.
All right. So I don't have a shovel, unfortunately, for this day, but that's okay. And we're also going to save this puzzle for a little bit later, because I want to save my steps that I have right now. So what I'm thinking is, I know I said it kind of as a joke, but I do need to co-check something today. I don't need to. Yeah, I'm not going to co-check the burning glass because it is much less of a necessity than the other thing that I would rather co-check, which is the power hammer.
Power hammer.
The power hammer actually gives me access to like a bunch of other things that I might want later, like a lever in the weight room, spoilers, or a second lever in the secret garden.
Secret garden.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would just rather have this. I actually don't need this at all. And technically, if I wanted to like avoid this is another fun thing, I suppose, is when you have an item. So the two rooms that do this are the code check and the code check. Yeah, right. The code check and the the mail room. The code check and the mail room both have higher odds of showing up in your next day if you code checked an item or if you took a mail room the previous day. They will just keep showing up and be like, games like, excuse me. You get actually by the game like 100 times to take those rooms. It's wild. So like They'll keep showing up and showing up and showing up until you take it. So you want to get rid of them in your draft as fast as possible whenever you have them in there. So I will be taking the power hammer pretty immediately. But immediately into this next thing, what you're going to be seeing me doing is now we're in what I like to call go mode. We are in go mode for room 46. So we are now trying to beat the game and get to room 46. So what that would entail is a few different things. However, I'm going to do it in one very specific way. The specific way that I like to do this, and again, you can do this if you ever decide to do this run, or if you've beat the game in a different way than me, sound off in the chat, let me know. But the main thing I wanted to do here for room 46 is exactly what I talked about before. I want to have the tomb, which I technically don't need to do the tomb more than once here, but I do need to move the cart for the tomb, and then I want to pull the Great Hall lever with a combination of the foyer and the tunnel, which is why we wanted to get the tunnel on our previous day. So all of that to say, I am also just going to be clearing out a bunch of the outer rooms that we have not yet drafted, like the green one here, and then we're going to just draft as many as we can until we see the tomb, because I have to draft these anyway. They are a part of the directory. So what you're going to be seeing me do here is drafting until we see our tomb, and then we're going to go into the tomb, move the cart, grab the upgrade disc, and then we're going to continue on with our day and make it a hallway day. And the even cooler part about all of this that just happened is because I did the power hammer, I can now no longer need the tomb per se after I move the cart. I can just go in the entrance from the power hammer entrance that I made. And I can go that way instead of having to use the tomb as a way to access the north lever, which is really fun. So that's kind of what I'm about to do in a nutshell. What questions or comments do my commentators want to add, if any?
The only thing I was going to say was it's a really cool part of the game where this game is very genre bending. Like the easiest way to just explain it is like, it's a puzzle game, right? But there's just so many different things that are a part of it. And you mentioned that, like that shortcut that you just made with the power hammer. It's almost kind of like a Metroidvania type of thing where you're making shortcuts for yourself, right, where you discover a solution to a puzzle. Like, oh, wow, I can make this hammer. What can I do with it? Oh, I can break this wall down to gain access to this area that took me a really long time to get to previously, but now I can just get to it whenever I want. And there's actually a couple of, areas where you can do that. I think Underlevin was mentioning lighting the candles with the burning glass. There's just so many different like little things that you can do to make your traversal of the estate so much easier. And the power hammer and the burning glass are integral to that. Also, I mess this solution up every time. I don't know why I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember that the maid is fourth, but for some reason I always just like walk over. I'm like, okay, it's this one and it's this one, and then I walk over and I pull the maid statue, and then I pull that scepter statue. And in every single PB video I've ever had, I pull that scepter and then I turn to the wall and nothing happens.
Right.
No.
And you just like. Yeah,
practice.
And you can just kind of like hear, you can just feel my like.
That's such a
walk
like,
back.
Yeah.
Just like,
I was always told it's like the statue closest to the last one, right? So,
yeah, so two fun facts about the tomb, kind of related to what both of you just said. So the first fun fact is when you're pulling all of those levers, really the only consideration is you just have to walk in a circle. You go straight forward to the tomb and then you walk in a circle.
The last, like,
yeah,
closest to the last statue is the next statue.
Right. I'm wondering if I could just do all of this now. I'm not going to do this now. I'm not going to move the boat now. I don't think I'll do it later.
Yeah.
The other thing, because I will, well... No, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it now.
Welcome to speedrunning this game.
Yeah, no.
Welcome to speedrunning Blueprints. Just...
No, exactly. I'm like, it's just constant like decision.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, it's kind of like what Bobby was saying is that like there's so many things to do. There's so many ways to do different things in the game, and like there's a little bit of live routing that happens even though you have like I have to accomplish A, B, C, D, E, F, G task for this run to be finished. Right. Sometimes the live routing is like because of the luck of the game because of the nature of the house, because of the nature of what you drew outside, of what your items are, whatever it might be. And so like that indecision is just so hard because you're just sitting there like, oh, decision paralysis, what should I do? And you're just sitting there like, cooking time basically. So
no, literally, yeah.
Yeah, it's It's a very difficult run. Like, I don't know if I could ever do this. I would just sit there the whole time.
I have a couple other fun facts about the tomb that, like, this is technically a spoiler, but like if you you won't know what I'm talking about or retain this fact if you know the game, or if you've beaten it, you'll enjoy this fact. Obviously, like, maybe some of you found this when you were playing your game casually, but like Draxus is like pointing to the Sanctum key on the map underground, which I think is really cute. Like when his scepter goes down, like wherever it's aiming, when you pull the lever, it like points directly to where the Sanctum key is, which I think is really adorable. So yeah, that's also a little fun fact. I have a bunch of other like scattered fun facts like throughout the rest of the run that we can talk through, but that was the cool one. But also to Kelsey's point, like the live routing in this, the live routing in this game is also like definitely one of the most complicated part of this, to your point, just because it's like everything is just constantly changing, right? Like nothing is ever consistent in one run to another. Like you have to just know all of the different pieces that you have to do at some point. So it is at some point kind of like a skill memory check. It's like a big old memory check.
Mm-hmm.
I also need to
simply download the Wikipedia into your brain.
Yeah, right, exactly, yeah.
And then just use it to play. But yeah, and then also having backups for like, okay, I don't have this available to me, but like for example, when Bobby was running out of steps, we're like, well, you could dig and maybe get more steps. Yeah. Or like, maybe if you grab this room, this could extend it. Just knowing how certain rooms even interact with each other to like, okay, we have library. Maybe library will get us the study, just having all this information in your brain is a lot.
You randomly draft a secret garden as like your 5th room, and then you're running out of steps, like winding down on a day where you're trying to like accomplish something, and you're like, wait, I spawned food.
I spawned food.
There's food in the house somewhere.
True.
You just run around collecting food, and it's just
wait,
like,
the locker room gave me keys. Let me just start crawling on my hands and knees and find the keys on the floor.
Yep.
Like, dude.
Yep.
It is pretty
just
wild.
hoping and praying.
So now, as a side note, kind of thinking about what I'm doing right now, really, honestly, I'm looking for probably dice, which could happen right here. I want dice pretty bad. Did not get it, unfortunately, but we will keep looking for it. So what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of the house, and I am going to shoot for tunnel to be right here, to be like going up in the 4th column. The reason that is because the Great Hall opens the right side of the house, like the right door of the antechamber. So the tunnel, because I have the foyer, I can draft all the way up without a problem per se. So that's kind of the hope, is that I draft all the way up to the antechamber and then I just draft a door that goes left, and then we're good, and then it's just GG's. So that's kind of the hope. What we're doing here. I think I actually need this room in my directory, so I'm going to take that as well. And also, the more often, so I have currently a hallway day selected right now, and so a hallway day means you get hallways more often, obviously, dog tags. So you get hallways more often. So as much as you can remove all of the other hallways from your inventory, the better here, because the hallways will keep showing up, which we do not want. We want the tunnel to show up immediately when I hit that column 4. I'm realizing right now that I need some steps too. I'm getting a little short on steps as well. So that's another thing I'm thinking about at the moment. And I say that, and then a kitchen shows up. So that's really neat. And helps a lot. So I can just grab a club sandwich and we're back. So now again, I'm still just looking for dice, really. I guess I can do security. I almost want to take I could take I have 2 upgrade discs. I'll just do it here. I might as well use the upgrade discs while I'm here.
Yep.
Because there are 2 specific upgrades. Another thing, we've talked about upgrades a little bit in this game, in this run already, but the main thing I wanted to talk about, that's such a good upgrade. That's so huge. So that's one of the 2 good ones I really want. I would have loved that before today.
That's why we do it.
Yeah, that's why we do. That's why we do what we do.
That's why we do the upgrades.
So yeah, that's the first one. The second one, which is the best upgrade in the game, which is what we're hoping for. We're hoping for a Nook upgrade. The Nook upgrade gives us a bacon and eggs upgrade, which if we get that, the bacon and eggs allows us to bacon and eggs is basically the game's way of saying you can get some extra steps and a new room is added to your floor plan for that day because you ate the bacon and eggs. So There are other ways that you can get that room, sans the bacon and eggs. However, it is much harder than just having the upgrade. Yeah, like the kitchen. That's the main one. If that's the backup, if we don't get it. So that is the goal. So what we're gonna do now is, anyway, upgrade disc aside, we're gonna go all the way back to the bottom of the house, and we're gonna try to draft our tunnel and column 4, and then we have to go down, pull our lever, and then just hope we get lucky in column 4. Otherwise, we'll have to do it again. But the good news is that because now that we have our boudoir with dice upgrade, this gets much easier on a consequent day, should we have to keep doing this over and over again. That is really annoying, unfortunately. So we're gonna hope that this turns back around to the left. So we're gonna do this. I'm also gonna draft in this corner to hopefully get some gems or keys or dice or something.
Was it not worth doing the puzzle?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll come back and do it if I need to. Kind of.
It's like you just wanted keys.
Yeah, for keys, maybe.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
I won't need any more keys.
Who's right? Who's right?
No. Yeah.
Beat card key.
I usually will skip it because I don't need any more keys this run, kind of. But yeah, I will do it here because in case we get to rank 4 and we don't get, to your point, it'll be helpful if we don't get to, am I mathing wrong? What's going on? What are we doing here?
10.
What are we doing?
What's going on? 20 minus 10 is 10 divided by, it's 2.
Oh, it's 2, right.
8, 16, 1.
If you all are wondering, like, how are you figuring out, if you've never played this game before, and you're seeing this dartboard puzzle, and wondering, how are you figuring that out? You should play this game yourself, and you'll figure that out.
Game shows you how to do puzzle.
Yes, the game will tell you. There is always going to be, the solution will be told. Capacity. So.
Yucky.
Yeah.
Need this to go right?
Yeah, this is a little annoying. Now, to your point, now the keys might matter because I still don't have the room that I need. So I might just need to keep drafting northward with these extra keys that I have. So we're hoping for the tunnel at some point, and now I have a gem just in case things go horribly wrong. This is so annoying.
Nice.
Really
this is potentially good because I get an extra reroll, yeah. So let's do
get
this.
Get a reroll going left.
Oh my god, man. This is really nice, but like...
Oh, nice. You had Geist here?
Yeah, but like... if you have 2, I get 4. We're back, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get 4.
Oh, we're so in. We're so in.
So you can, you can draft the other door.
Yeah, we're chilling. I have 7 rerolls.
And make sure you go right, and then just go up.
Yep, we're chilling.
Please be. Wow, game is mean.
Oh
game is mean. Oh no way.
Dear God,
no
bro.
way.
Right room, please.
Stop.
No
right room.
Way.
Stop.
No way.
Oh no.
Oh my god, dude. Of course, we don't have a card key. We can't do that.
I don't think you have a key card. You have to re-roll again.
Yep.
Oh my god.
No way, dude.
Are you kidding?
What?
If this is keycard locked, I'm losing my mind. Okay, we're good.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, but also I still need the room that I need. I still need the tunnel. Oh my god.
We still need the tunnel. You get 1 reroll.
Secret passage?
You can't take it. You can't take it as a gem.
Could you have bought
Oh my
gems?
god.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Please.
Oh.
Dude.
Oh god.
Let's never do that again.
We're fine here. We're fine. Everyone, we're fine. We're doing great.
Okay, wow.
That was
The game making you burn through 6 dice was insanity.
Okay.
okay.
I also now have a shovel, so I can go do. I have to leave anyway and come back, which is a little annoying. But because I have to pull the north lever. Sorry, go for it.
Was it worth wasting all? Well, I don't know if it's a waste per se, but was it worth going through all of those resources?
I had to, yeah. Sadly.
You had to, yeah.
I was
had
to start the day and do everything all over again.
But Sky, to your point, like the fact that I had to use 7 dice for that to even, and the fact that it was exactly 7 dice plus the reroll for it to work out is just so dumb.
I guess the real question then, because again, this is random number generation, is something like that in logic, or were you like trying to get around something? If that
No,
makes
that
sense.
was fully
That
like
was
canon.
Pure luck.
Yeah. Or Simon. Simon just had 7 dice in his pocket and he happened to get lucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that wild?
The biggest obstacle in this game is making the house do what you want it to.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's the run, basically.
It's the roguelite element, right? Like it's part of the intrigue in the house, but then when you're doing a speed run, it's like, how do we work with this to like there's no RNG manip or anything, it's just what else can we do? So like V mode being really important, or
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how can you control what is within our control in any given room?
Yes.
Also, as a fun fact for what I'm doing right now, I did just dig up the Lost and Found, which is one of the things I wanted to make sure I did today, because that's something I don't need to do a second time. Did I get Boiler Room? I didn't. The other thing I was going to say is I am down here now. I don't have to do this to get access to the North Lever, but I am doing it anyway because I think this is much easier. This requires me, if I open this door, I no longer need the tomb to get access to the North Lever. So I'm just doing this now while I have the time. So I no longer need to pull the tomb in order to get downstairs. So even if I don't, if I get all the way down to the tunnel and I have a door that doesn't turn left, I still have this open, which makes this 10 times faster the next day. So yeah. And to Unda's point, who's saying in the chat, like, the tunnel is not a necessity for this room. It's a necessity for the run to complete, but it is not a necessity for room 46 per se.
There are many ways to get to room
Right.
46.
Correct.
And for the record, Bobby still needs to get lucky one more time.
I do.
The tunnel is only going to get him to rank 10. He still needs a non-gem room that goes to the left to get into room 46. So
Oh, boy.
On the far right.
No, it's on column 4.
column 4.
Oh no, but he
Okay,
needs
some
it
of the-
on bottom door. Oh lord. Okay.
Some of the best music
Yeah.
is coming up, by the way. So good.
What'd you say, Fu? Sorry.
Some of the best music is coming up.
Oh,
by the way.
true.
yeah.
True.
Yes.
It's so good.
True. Yeah, I always some of the best songs in the game are down here, and then also the throne ascending. Well, not ascending the throne, but like getting the throne floor plan song, which it is almost always faster to just reset when you get that, because the throne room works in a weird way where like you have to reset your day in order for it to show up in the drafting pool for that day. So like it's a little strange, but yeah, 2 of the best songs in the game for sure.
Bobby, were you the one that on your stream described the music in this game as spooky jazz?
Was
that you? Because
Maybe.
if it was,
I say a lot of stuff.
because if it was you,
Sounds like Bobby.
it's the most like profound way to describe the music in this game. It's just ambient spooky jazz.
It's very like liminal, like ambient music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice.
Very much.
It is nice.
So we will have to come down here at least one more time, because there is a room down here called the Treasure Trove. The Treasure Trove requires the boiler room to be active and on in your house to go down that hallway. We do not have that today, unfortunately. Some of the best runs of this game and world record runs of this game have everything you would ever need to do downstairs all in one day. So, for example, Lost and Found, Power Hammer, North Lever, all of those things happen all in like once or twice on the trips down here. So, obviously this isn't a world record or anything, but it would be cool if it was. But
We can splice it.
Whoa!
Slice it.
let's not do that.
Out there. So casually. He's done it a
Bro
million
said, let's
times.
cheat. That's crazy.
I do not endorse the strategy that Kuiper's talking about.
Denounce
Mods, get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Oh man.
But yes, anyway, the whole thing behind this run is, as much as you can overlap many things in one day, the better. That's kind of the point behind that. All right, so here's the Mechanarium. Got that out of the way. I'm just doing as much as possible while I'm down here, opening up this door for ease of access later. And now we're gonna get out of here. And again, Kuiper said it already, but we have to one more room on rank 9 that goes left and gemless. So if we don't get that, I will unfortunately have to do
thought you were
this
about to
one
say,
more
as
time.
Kuiper said earlier, we're gonna cheat.
We're gonna glitch out of bounds.
It's where I thought we were going.
Well, someone in chat just said, "Wow, a world record!"
Wow, it's great. That's
Whoa.
impressive.
The one
The
nice thing
notes-
about the basement is that the basement doesn't penalize you too much on steps. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
that's true.
especially if you have running shoes on. But
running shoes outside are amazing. Inside, you might get lucky occasionally, but outside they work. Like I feel like it feels like 80% of the time you save a step.
No, it is. It's over. It's like 99% of the time it helps you out. I was reading some data mined article about it the other day. I was like, wow, this is really cool.
It's so good.
People go deep on this game.
Yeah. So yeah, if you are attempting to get to room 46 and you find the running shoes, like it's going to help you if you have the pathway that Bobby just finished puzzling.
I'm so nervous.
Boy. Oh boy.
I guess I should be looking
Okay.
for a chest in case there's chests in these rooms for like a gem.
Okay.
You got a shovel?
Okay. You need one more tunnel. All right, this has to go left and it has to be free for us to get the dub.
Let's go! Oh my god. Oh, we're so bad.
Wow.
Oh god, thank
Never
God.
punished.
Wow.
Oh my god, that would have been so annoying.
Incredible.
See, okay, Sky, you asked before what does this game add in, like, you know, for a run like this? Moments like this, I think, is what this game adds. You know what I mean? Or this run adds. You get to see the full game as it was meant to be played, with all of the fun little secrets and all of the moments in between. I think that's what makes this game great. And this run.
Yeah.
That was a moment. Like, I'm still trying to learn about this, but like even when you were setting the groundwork for like what would be a win here, and I saw that. I mean, that was such a hype moment. I'm glad you're explaining
Thank
that.
you. Very exciting. I did it myself. Anyway, so now
I clicked the button.
I clicked the buttons. So now we have a trophy, which now
Yay.
allows us a few different things. We have the gift shop, which is now checked off, which is exciting. And the gift shop only shows up after you beat the game.
Music now.
Yeah, right. Good music.
This music is so good.
It's so good. Like my third favorite song of the game. So after you beat room 46, now we are post room 46. So technically we are in the second half and we're in go mode, baby. What we're doing now is we get the gift shop. We will look for the gallery today. We're going to do room 8 via the gallery. If you don't know what that is, you'll find out soon. We're going to be doing that. And then we're also going to be doing all of the other stuff. We still need to get our chest power twice. And in fact, I almost want to go. We still need to go. I think we go blue here for blueprints. We go blue to try to get our gallery done as fast as possible here. So anyway, there's a bunch of rooms. All that to say, there's a lot of rooms in this game that only show up after you beat room 46. Technically, you can get a trophy pre-room 46, but the trophy room really only shows up canonically in your set, in your drafting room set, after you get a trophy. So you can't just get the trophy room. Technically, that's not 100% true, to be clear, because you can get the trophy room on like a rank 9 really, really late game on day 1 or whatever. I think I've seen that before. But like it'll really only show up natively in your pool once you have a trophy. So that's another example, right? And you get a trophy for beating the game, for hitting 46.
Bobby and I found that out during a submission where we were doing this. We were doing something cooperatively, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we just got to get the trophy room." And then
I was like, "Oh,
we couldn't get the trophy room to show up, and I eventually Googled it and was like, "Bobby, we need a trophy."
I was like, "You're right." Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
In order for the trophy room to show up, we need a trophy, and we don't have a trophy, and it's pretty funny.
What were you gonna say, by the way? Say something?
Huh? Yep, I was gonna say something.
I have a question.
Forget it.
Are we allowed to listen to the Sims building music while we do the
No. Sorry, there's
I love
another
that part. That's my
Okay,
favorite part of the game.
There's another thing I do on my stream so Gelly, another runner of Blueprints, as well. He was on the couch for me during SGDQ, during me and Rad's run. Oh, I had it on already. LOL. Whoops. Anyway, so Gelly uses a Sims like building song on his stream, and I was like, you know what? I stole it from his stream, and I use it on mine. Now I play it every time I open the gallery. It's just a random thing. It's very funny.
I love giving credit where credit's due. Oh, that was my question. Do you actually do the gallery puzzles?
Yes, you have to.
Worth? Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah,
roommate.
you have
Get-
to for the key inside. Yeah.
For the key,
And
yeah,
then
yeah. Okay,
roommate.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's the only way to get roommate is with the key.
Yeah. Okay. Another question I had was, have you ever or will you ever try to do like true ending percent? A run?
Maybe. There's a chance, I guess.
That would take, I imagine, a while.
It will take a long time. I think there is technically a record. We have what is called an ascent percent.
Sure.
So if you know what that means, you know what that means. But we do have an ascent percent as well on SRC. So that's something we have.
I love that little ascent percent. Like that.
Ascent and sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at all the categories real quick.
And you may be thinking, that's not the prize wizard. Sorry, not ascent. Sorry. Ascent.
Who's looking up the categories of like, here are a lot of things that I probably wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of categories in this game that are, if you think this is, tough when it comes to the RNG that you're fighting against, it can get even more complicated when you start going for, as Bobby mentioned, things like ascent percent. You could even have something as silly as petting the dog take a while if your RNG isn't very good.
True.
But yeah, it is very, very fun. And for the record, anybody that is, I guess, super unfamiliar with this game and wondering, okay, well, is there like an any percent category of this game? The answer is yes, and it involves getting out of bounds. And to be totally honest, it's not, you kind of just like do one trick and the run is over. So it's not the one that if you really want to experience this game for what it is and see everything it has to offer, you definitely want to be running categories like this, categories like Bequest, or you could also, as I've mentioned it before, bingo for this game is super, super sick. You should try
bingo is
if
so
you're not
fun.
if you're not someone that wants to really kind of grind out a speed run, bingo for this game is very, very cool. So
Also, fun fact about bingo, I'm actually, in case anyone wanted to consume Blueprint's bingo content, tomorrow I will be streaming a bingo race. If anyone is familiar with the streamer Small Ant, we will be racing each other tomorrow.
Ooh, the run back.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing the run back.
run back.
That's very
Nice.
exciting. So we'll be doing that on my stream and his stream tomorrow. So we'll be doing some ascent racing with bingo. So dang it,
really
man.
cool.
Actually,
no.
Ascent tomorrow.
Say it again.
So exciting for that. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
for
it's
tomorrow,
Tomorrow. Oh my God.
But man, my question was relevant. It is timely. Okay. I don't see Ascent percent on.
Oh, sorry.
at least
It's
speedrun.com.
throne percent is the technical word for it.
Oh, okay.
The throne. So
Ascent the throne.
percent.
Yeah.
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 Oh my God.
There it
that's
is.
Mallory. See, but-
oh, there it is.
Oh, but I have code check. We're good. All right, we're code check.
Okay.
All right, gamers.
Time for a story. Okay.
Say it again?
So as he's going through these, there's not this first puzzle he's doing, but there's another puzzle over in the other corner with the wagon wheel. And for those who don't know, Bird has also played this game casually, Bird 650. And he plays games in a way where his brain does things that you just I don't know. He's a very apt gamer.
Silly little guy.
But he's working on the puzzles here, and he eventually discovers the one. I think it's the opposite corner of where you are right now, Bobby. But for the word ponder, spoilers. It's so ponder is the solution, and the way that he came up with it was he looked at the picture for a while, and then he goes, "Oh, it's P on dare." There's a P on dare.
That's so silly.
That is,
And I had a friend who got
it, but I like it.
That's so silly.
Yeah, I see it.
P on dare. So if you want to show the picture,
There's a
they
P
can-
on there.
there is a P on there.
With Z and S. That's cool.
Yes. Oh my God. I always do the thing where I click too fast, and I've done that maybe 5 times already just now. I do
I
this.
can find the hints for this room. I don't know if so. The interesting thing about this room is that the hints are actually in the directory, right?
Yeah, isn't that
Exactly.
crazy? So
are.
yeah, another.
They're in the
Oh my
directory.
God, I did it again.
Oh no!
Anyway.
fast.
I know too much.
Oh my God, fucking too fast.
That's it.
He did it again.
No.
Okay.
Bobby, are you
S,
okay?
T. No, I'm not.
Yes, yes.
And
Ruminate.
One more. Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
wait, the fact that I was actually going for an L. I'm so stupid. And there was a T.
Oh.
Oh my God. A.
You-
T.
Oh, and you
A,
also
T,
realized.
A.
Skipped
No,
over the other one.
Okay.
A,
No,
T.
you're right. You're right.
Oh my God.
Wait, stop.
I'm actually gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. T. T.
Time, homie.
T. T.
You have to say the thing
E.
aloud.
E. 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 Good. Jeez.
Okay, wait. Go to the corner really quick. You see that? There's
Pee
a
on
peon
there.
There's
it.
beyond there.
There's a
Cool.
peon
Okay.
there.
Now you know.
Wow.
I'm a legitimately like that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard, Fu. But I'm also so mad that that's how he figured it out.
Yeah, no, our friend, one of our friends in chat was very mad as well. Yeah.
There's a peon there.
There's a peon there.
There's a
It works.
peon there. I have a friend who solved the apple orchard gate puzzle by literally just trying every single potential.
Oh my
gate.
god, they brute forced it.
Yes.
Oh,
They just brute forced it, and I was
sad.
so upset.
That must have taken so long. Isn't it like November something?
It's
Yep,
11/28.
And she started in January.
Oh my goodness.
We're missing room A, which is a walk-in closet is a weird one. We're missing
If you know if it's date.
trophy room, vault, LOL. We're missing chamber of mirrors for blue rooms, and then we're also missing freezers. These are all really annoying kind of rooms.
Yeah.
So we also have an item checked. We have the key 8 in there. That's good. We can call it a day here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to just get all these weird blue rooms. We're going to try to basically finish off all of our blue rooms that we have here. So we are pretty much we have a lot of other blue rooms to collect, to be clear. And also we have like the throne room to collect. We have a few other like found floor plans we need to get. So there's a few other things that we need to collect here. We also still need to get from the coat check, we need to get our key 8 into rank 8 to get that other room in there as well. And then from there, we're in kind of cleanup mode, weirdly. So we're kind of cooking a little bit. We're basically in like cleanup mode. So right now, if you could think about where is Bobby in the run, we are cleaning up all of our blue rooms right now. And someone also asked in the chat, great question, did you add planetarium? I have not added planetarium yet for one specific reason. The specific reason is I try to avoid adding all of the extra like annoying rooms until the very end of the run. And planetarium is like a common blue dead end, so I try to avoid having it show up as much as possible until the very end of the run. So the next time, to that point, there's the vault, huge. The next time that I see that room, so the observatory, I will absolutely take the planetarium. The same goes for throne room. I could go unlock the throne room literally at any time. And I decide not to do it until the very end of the run, mostly dog tax, mostly because I don't want to have it show up. There's the freezer. I'm going to take that too. I'm just going to knock everything out. And I just don't want it to show up a billion times. It's kind of the answer. And so I just save a lot of things until the end of the run. Long story short.
It's unfortunate too because unlocking the throne room music is my personal favorite song in the game.
Yeah, I love that
Every time
music.
I watch Bobby, every time I watch Bobby do this run, like, oh, cool, I have the throne room. All right, well, time to end my
Time to reset the day. Bye.
It's so sad.
music.
Yeah, we're gonna be rich tomorrow.
The good
It's true.
music.
We're gonna have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good day to do freezer.
Yeah, 100%. So let's reset this. So that's really good. So now we're at the point where every day we're having like each day is our goal is to get like a room or two each day. So people often come into the stream and ask me like, Bobby, why are you like resetting so much? And it's like, well, I could just keep drafting and doing whatever. But now at this point, we are no longer to play to build a house. We are playing to obtain certain things. We are playing to obtain a specific room. So for example, I still need the trophy room. So I'm going to start drafting blue rooms with the hope that I have 5 gems, or, we still need chamber of mirrors. That's another thing I need to find as well. Bookshop.
Do you think like maybe after this day, is it another good point to stretchies?
Sure. Yeah. What time?
Yeah,
what,
we're at
Jeez.
about an hour 46 right now.
okay, so we got
okay.
like 15 minutes before the next break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie,
Noodles.
I ordered food and it's here.
Okay.
That's real.
Rip it.
Food.
Go get
That's
it.
real.
So I was
Go it.
paying attention
It's a long
to
run.
the time.
Go do
This
it.
is a long run.
It's a long.
But yeah, let's try to maybe clean up blues, and then
Yeah.
that's a good
exactly.
stretch spot.
Exactly. So again, really, gamers, what I'm looking for is Chamber of Mirrors. That's number 1. I am also looking for, not Throne Room, Trophy Room. So I do currently have 5 gems, which is great. So if Trophy Room shows up, now would be an amazing time for that to happen. And it also is likely to show up in a corner, so we can also do that here as well. We need the clock towers. That's a found room that we need to draft, so we'll take that. I know I said I wanted 5 gems, but I'm just going to take the rooms that I don't have as they show up. That's another thing is, like, you should never say no to something. Well, not never, but, like, it's brutal to say no to something that you need if you're in the search of something else and it doesn't pay off. That's, like, the worst feeling ever. So you just try to take any win that you can whenever you can, you know?
Was that room 8 or like key 8? Yeah, need that as well.
Exactly.
It's really funny too because it's so this one is so like goofy in the sense that like, man, you could be searching for a really long time for that gallery, and like you get key 8 and you're like, all right, all I need is to get up to you know that rank and use the key, but then you don't. Like, all right, cool, I'll code check it, I'll come back for it. Literally, the only thing we need that key for is to just walk into a room. That's it.
Yep.
That's
like
it,
the only thing we need it for is to just walk into a room. We're not even gonna do. There's a puzzle in room 8. We're not even gonna like look at the puzzle. It's a good puzzle.
It's a good puzzle.
But we don't do it. We just like walk through it. And the fact that it just like hold you up for hours is hilarious.
There's a lot of rooms like that though. Like the found rooms are just like, okay, I have nothing to do in here except for just walk through it. Like,
I need the walk
morning room. Or
the Dova
I mean, morning room at least gives you stuff, but
yeah.
I had the walking
You love a good
closet.
Dova coat?
No to it. So
lost and found.
Yeah, you did. Yes, lost and found.
I'm one away.
Oh, dude, it does
God,
that
now
on
I have
purpose.
5. Oh my.
It does that
just
on purpose.
Right again, one more time.
There's gallery.
Okay.
It's
Gallery.
funny how things don't change across randomizers. Like there's just some things that just stay the same.
Right, yes.
You know.
Also, this is a fun
Another-
fact. We also have a second key 8 now, which is very silly.
Yeah.
New bingo square incoming.
Yeah, right.
Do we have? Did you get vault? You did. Sorry.
Yes. He has vault.
Yeah.
He got vault.
I asked and then I saw it replay in my brain. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So wait, Kuiper, is this where you play $1, Bob?
$1, Bob. Ramirez?
I mean, I could. If I had the ability to play it here, I would.
No, I'm saying like if you were streaming this, someone would totally do the $1 Bob thing.
Yes. I mean, I usually do it. Like I'm the one that it usually ends up being me.
Gotcha.
Nice attic. That's hilarious.
I was gonna take it, but I want to keep 5 gems at all times, and I'll take a key here, and I will just re-roll because we were looking for walk-in closet.
I cannot believe you have not drafted.
Trophy room.
It's always like one random one that it's like it's so weird. Like it's always like
David
one
was like
specific room.
304 trauma, and I was like,
Can you go
Lamau,
back in the
dude.
gallery real quick?
Sure.
Just look to your left.
Did I forget gems?
No. Just look to your left. Now to your right or to your left, real quick. The painting in the corner. The other one. There's a peon there.
I knew you were gonna do that, dude. You just made him waste 2 steps for that joke.
Listen, I had. See,
There it is.
good luck. You got the trophy room. It was good luck.
Amazing.
See?
That was good luck. The peon there was good luck.
It was good luck, but I hated it.
Obviously correlated.
Piper's secretly being like, I know RNG manip, and this is how you do it.
Yeah, right. I need this door to be locked, by the way. Let's go. Huge.
Snaps.
Let's go. Let's go.
We walked through 8.
The peon there.
This room sucks, by the way. Okay.
This room sucks.
Gosh.
Let's go.
Oh,
All right, well, that's all I need.
Over, Fu. I hope after this run is over, Fu, you go to Bird and just be like, you did a good thing.
You need to watch
No
this.
context, right?
You did a good thing.
I can do that. I can 5 minutes. When we take our next break, I'll just go say that with no context.
Okay.
I'm good?
Hey, Kuiper. When I see you at SGDQ, I can shout instead of poop, there's a peon there.
There's a
Peon Dare. It's Peon Dare. D-E-R.
Peon Dare. Well, would it be Peon Dur?
Peon Dare.
Could be.
Peon.
No, but it's Peon Dare. I mean,
Like
that is,
there. Yeah.
you know,
On Dare.
that's the whole thing.
Oh, a few other things that are noteworthy, by the way.
Ooh,
So,
casino was nice.
yeah, casino we needed to draft. So what we're gonna do is this will be hopefully a series of a couple short days, and then we'll take a break. But the goal now
trying
is
to draft.
I am hoping for our kitchen. I'm hoping for a kitchen because I need to get bacon and eggs. We have not gotten our morning room. Does someone want to explain the morning room? I know we talked about it a bit ago, but
Yeah.
You know,
Or do you want to talk about it? It's fine. You good?
No, I was just gonna say that the way that I actually spawn a morning room is because I made the morning nook. So if you upgrade the nook,
exactly,
you get
right.
a bacon and eggs
there's two different ways. Well, there's really 3 ways to get to the morning room.
Yeah.
So morning room is just kind of an actual it's in the green room directory, which is real funny. It's not even like a found room, even though it kind of feels like a found room. So one way to get it is like what Fu was saying, is like you go into the kitchen, and sometimes the kitchen changes the menu every day. Sometimes there's bacon and eggs on there. If you buy the bacon and eggs, which I think is 10 coins, is it 10? I don't know how many it is. It's 8. Okay. It will put the morning room into the draft pool, so you can have a chance of drafting it. Morning room's really cool because it has, I believe does it have an upgrade disc? Yeah, it has an upgrade disc. It gives you 2 gems, and it also gives you 2 gems. It's also a tomorrow room, so it gives you 2 gems for the next day. It just tends to be a really nice, like, item-filled room. You'll usually find other stuff in there as well. The other ways to draft the morning room are to upgrade. No, you said upgrade your nook, right? Fu?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I misread. Yeah, I misunderstood. I misheard. You can also, if you happen to have already upgraded your nook, or you can get an upgrade nook that says it's the morning nook, or
breakfast
it's
nook.
the breakfast nook, right? And then every time you draft the nook, which is a very, very, very common room, the bacon and eggs are just sitting there right there for you. So every time you eat the bacon and eggs, it adds morning room to your draft pool that day. Nice
Leadership chamber.
And then the last way to get it is to just force it through secret passage. Secret passage, you can just kind of be like, hey, give it to me. I don't like these green rooms. Give it to me that way. And it'll sometimes give it to you.
Exactly. It's a great call out. So we're about to take a break here, I would say. I just want to show one quick thing before we break as like a what to expect next after we come back. So again, we are kind of in cleanup mode now. So what we're looking at here is we have a bunch of shops. We now have every shop, which is exciting, but we're going to try to farm the kitchen to try to get a morning room, which is one of these green rooms. So we are only missing 2 green rooms and like really no shops, but we are missing our final shop, which is our armory, which hopefully we can get before the end of the time today. We're only missing a couple red rooms. Studio editions, we got to just draft them, which is not bad. And then found floor plans, we know what all of these are. So we can talk about that after the break. But I think this is a good time to take a quick 5-minute stretch break. We do. Yep, that's one of them. So yeah, we got some time for a break, Sky, I think.
All right, that sounds good. And again, we'll talk about everyone's stream once we get back from the break. But while we are on this break, be sure to follow Bobby Burm, Kuiper, Kung Fu Fruit Cup, and Kelsey. So again, Kuiper Don't Care, Kelsey, Kung Fu Fruit Cup, and of course our wonderful runner, Bobby Burm, as well. So everyone be sure to stretch, hydrate. We'll be right back with Random Number Generator. Welcome back to Random Number Generation. I'm joined here by Bobby Burm and our wonderful couch commentators, Kung Fu Fruit Cup, Kuiper Don't Care, and of course, Kelsey. And we are here with Blueprints. So, Bobby, if you want to resume where we are and just remind folks of where we were before we took the break. We had a few wild things happen during the last segment.
I know. So we got to room 46 in Blueprints, and we have collected a lot of the rooms, at least 2/3 of them now. So now we're in cleanup mode. We're kind of getting all of the rest of the rooms that we need to get here. So number 10, we are still looking for our walk-in closet. All of these other rooms we have at least drafted once, which is really exciting. So that's cool. Bedrooms, we're missing just a master bedroom and one other one. We are missing our servants' quarters. Hallways were good. Green rooms, we have 2 missing still, which will probably be a little complicated, but we'll get there. Armory is our very last room of the run. We're missing 2 red rooms, which are really easy, and we're going to start there. Some studio additions, a few found floor plans, and the outer room. So we're going to start some cleanup right now. So we're going to get going again in 3, 2, 1, and go.
And the throne room.
Yes, exactly. So we have 3 red rooms that we need to get right away. So again, we are looking for 2 of them in the main directory.
4 red rooms.
So Mage Chamber, yep. So 2 of them in the main directory. So we're looking for Dark Room. We're going to get some of these off. So we're looking for Mage Chamber and Archives are the main 2 that we want to see first. So we want to get those, as well as the Lost and Found and the Closed Exhibit. So we have a bunch of other things that we need to get. So we have 4 total red rooms to look for here right now. So we're going to clean up all of those right now. Lost and Found is one of them, so that's awesome. So we're checking that one off. There's also an upgrade disc. You might be asking, Bobby, why aren't you grabbing all the items? Because we don't care about items. We just care about rooms at this point.
That's right.
We are no longer. That's right. We are no longer collecting rooms for the sake of, or collecting items or anything. We are not trying to establish a day. We are literally just trying to like draft things out of our pool. I'm not even going to get the allowance. Actually,
hear me
no,
out.
I'll get the allowance.
Morning room upgrade or morning. Or sorry, I can't even. The Nook upgrade.
Yeah, that
We could.
maybe could do. I always forget how to do this. I never do this in a fast fashion. 1 second.
These are called Morajai boxes, by the way.
Yeah, if
And
you want
they
to,
give
you
you
can display
allowance.
them if you'd like. Yeah.
They are little fun little puzzles. If the more you get into the game, they actually give you the rules on like how each box works. Every box is different because you are trying to solve for a different color on the corners for every box, and there's a lot of them in the game. And I've no joke spent like 45 minutes on one of them before, and
They're a lot.
like no
They take a while.
Like sometimes you've done so many of them, you're like, my brain has stopped working. I don't understand.
much.
Yeah.
Haven't we, one of the instruction sets is in the master bedroom, right? And then one is
Yep.
somewhere else.
For the one that's in the bedroom, I think maybe.
Okay, we should be good with all red rooms now.
Oh, sure, right.
Yep,
Nice.
you're good.
All the red rooms are done. Yippee!
That was sick. Yippee! I do want to point out real quick. You briefly said something about how the last room in this run is the armory. So
Yeah.
that is by choice by Bobby. If you didn't think that, so all of the, if you missed the last hour, there's a bunch of wild stuff that happened. It was basically like if you've ever seen the movie Drive with Ryan Gosling, it was like the final 10 minutes of that movie where everything just goes nuts. A lot of stuff happened. And you're probably wondering, okay, well, surely like the RNG is like it's gonna taper down at this point, right? The answer is no, because Bobby likes to end his runs with one of the most stressful ways to end your run, which is he has to go get the chest power again, which we've talked about the chest power. You guys probably know how all that stuff works by now. But then he has to get a night power. And the night power just simply makes it so that you could potentially draft the armory. But then you actually have to go back into the house without the ability to adjust the color of the rooms that you get and just get the armory. And you can get it in like 5 rooms. You could get it in 3 days. There's no way that we could potentially like force it without just going to get chest power a 3rd time. So it's probably the most efficient way to finish the run, but it is certainly not the most like it's the most stressful
You're not
way.
coasting.
It's not
You're
the
not
most
He'll be
stressful.
fine. He'll be fine. He'll get it, no problem.
It'll be fine.
totally fine.
Is this a green day? What's going on?
It is a green day. They're just like more rare to show up. I'm looking for the greenhouse right now explicitly.
Oh, okay. I was like, why did you secret passage?
I'm sorry.
Well, the thing is, I could have secret passage because I have every other green room, and the morning room you could do that for, but I wasn't on the edge. Crap.
Uber.
That's
but yeah.
yeah. I just don't need. So
You don't
I
need
think. So here's let's switch. Let's shuffle it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Here's what we're gonna
let's
do,
go, maybe.
folks. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do all of our black rooms now. So we're gonna
Best
do all of
fuels
our
room of all
rooms. I do need the
Oh,
vestibule.
what's our least favorite rooms in? Okay, what's the worst feeling room in this game for you guys?
Oh.
Chamber of Mirrors, maybe?
Chamber of Mirrors is pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. I don't like that. I hate an empty guest room personally, like drafting guest room and not getting anything.
Yeah, I also hate roommate.
You don't like roommate?
Ooh,
The whole puzzle. I don't know. I didn't like it.
yeah.
Fair enough.
It was annoying. You know what's great, Kennel?
Drew.
It's a different
You
puzzle.
You just had to remember that there was a peon there.
Oh man.
That's the
I
gallery.
didn't remember.
Roommate is the one with the different boxes.
Listen, I didn't have a joke for roommates, so I just went with
MP.
One with the-
Dark room sucks.
that's right.
I don't like lavatory.
Yeah, dark
I think
room's bad.
there's almost never a use case for like
So-
wanting like to. The only time you ever get an item from the lavatory or have any value is when you shelter it, and you will almost never do that for any reason ever. So it's just bathroom is almost always just a bad room.
Well, I feel like
Fun
people don't know. I mean, a lot of casual players, because you wouldn't do that, you actually don't know that it can have items in it.
Right, exactly.
But there you go. For anybody in here who has played Blueprints but has never sheltered the lavatory, it's got items in it. You shelter it.
Yeah.
True.
Ta-da! So it basically turns into a closet.
True.
I also don't like. I feel like shops are also really weak rooms in general. Like especially if you're. I don't know. I just never am like, oh yeah, I really need a shop, unless like I really need food. But I heavily underutilized. I would say the really what's the one with the really expensive items called?
Showroom.
Showroom, yeah. I feel like I never really looked into those items too much.
Yeah. Showroom
If you
item.
can afford them, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
yeah. They are like interesting, but at the point like I needed, like I was like, oh, those items would have been useful. It's like I was already past the point where I really needed them.
Also, as a side note for what I'm doing right now, I'm fishing for the boiler room. That is the only thing I want right now is the boiler room because, do I want this? No, I'll take this. So I want the boiler room because I need to go downstairs to get the treasure trove in the basement. That is one thing I really, really need to do. There's some keys. So, and a key card, funny enough. Why were both of these items here? I've never seen two items next to each other ever.
Rabbit's doing heavy lifting.
Do I have it?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I forgot I have it. Hell yeah. I forgot about that. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm looking for the boiler room. That's kind of the goal. I want the boiler room so I can go get our treasure trove, which is downstairs. So yeah, that's kind of the only thing I'm looking for. So if I can get that, then we can finish out all of our black print rooms here. So that's kind of the goal. Does anyone have like a quick tidbit about the treasure trove and how to get it? Anyone know how to do that fast?
How to get it fast?
Or rather, do you want to talk about it and like what it is?
It's
I could talk
the
about
treasure
it.
trove. No, I was gonna say the treasure trove is again it's one of the hidden floor plans. And Bobby, when he was downstairs pulling that north lever, kind of mentioned it. You would prefer to get all of the stuff done underground in one pass. You normally don't get the opportunity to do that. But the way you actually obtain the treasure trove is there is a red box in the
Nice. Oh my god, bacon and eggs.
That's huge.
Hey,
That's so
let's
huge.
go.
Sorry to interrupt. We might get it right now.
You need to draft it right here. Yeah,
It should happen right here.
But yeah, the boiler room has like a separate little panel that you can run the power to. Oh no, that you can run the power to, and that will a light will come on, and there is, as we have discussed with everything in this game, there is a hint that tells you that is possible to do. And when you do that, you need to find the corresponding switch on another red panel. There it is.
Let's go.
Another red panel. And when you do that, you kind of have to go down and move the like rotating platforms in such a way that you can cross along the top, and then you can get the treasure trove. The treasure trove is a really cool room because every time you draft it, it adds 5 gold to it. So every time you draft it, it becomes worth more and more and more money. And again, we're trying to avoid what spoilers we can avoid. The treasure trove potentially is very important for that other category we were talking about, which is the throne percent. We won't talk about how you do that, but that room is very, very important for that category.
God, you have to wait until we have throne room percent back on for another show.
I know, right?
That's
right.
how we bring that up.
That would be a 5-hour-long episode of RNG.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Treasure trove is also one of those one of the black prints rooms, which is there's only a few of them. Throne being one, and also armory is half black, half yellow, which is pretty cool. But it's under a shop directory, right?
Oh my god, can I please get
Yes.
this? Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my god, thank you.
Weirdly enough.
And
We got the boiler room, baby.
Technically, the aquarium
And tomb.
as well.
And the tomb.
And tomb. All right.
We're so back. We got
Almost
the boiler
we always
room, baby.
forgore about the aquarium.
Yeah. And black prints are tend to be quote dead end. Well, they call them dead end. They have the dead end like qualifier, I guess, which certain certain rooms like kind of like play with each other in fun ways, and that's like relevant.
Okay, gamers, we're gonna do a fun thing. Okay, we're gonna do a fun thing that I don't always do this, but I'm feeling generous today for the GDQ chat. Okay. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to go do the throne, and we get to hear the music while we're doing the rotation of the boiler stuff, which is exciting.
Yay!
So we're going to go get our throne room. So we're going to do 2 black print rooms all at once. So we're going to go get our throne room, and we're going to walk all the way back and do the boiler room for both of the extra black prints that we need to add to our inventory. The aquarium does not count as a dead end. No. For the record.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't. Some black rooms do. Sorry, that's what I was just pointing out.
All right, good music.
This is the jam right here.
Can I get some dancing
Everyone-
emotes in the chat?
Everyone get the wide vibe if you have wide vibes. The vibe emotes.
Ooh.
Speaking of aquarium,
Yeah, right. No kidding. Oh, what do I
What do
want?
you do here? Electric eel for maybe?
Yeah, screw
But no, you need the thing. You need the boiler room. I don't know. Money? Who knows?
he has the
Don't
boiler
matter.
room already.
I think it's just fun to do. This doesn't matter at all. For the record.
yeah. True.
I'm just doing it because, the money, I guess, is the most tangible thing. I no longer need money. I think if I still needed the kitchen, then maybe the money would be helpful. But okay, so we got our throne room.
Man on
Yeah, go for
GDQ
it.
claims he no longer needs money.
Yeah, such a good song, man.
Yeah, this was one of the this game has so many moments in it where it's like playing through it casually. It's just like you get the little goosebumpies.
Yes.
This was like
100%.
that for me when I found this room and realized oh, this is the point of this game. This is what you're meant to be doing. It's not necessarily just about oh, get to the room. Get to the room, young Simon, and your inheritance.
There's so much lore.
This is, you know what I mean?
You've discovered a humongous secret.
I feel like it's a very popular meme where as soon as people hit room 46, everyone goes, "Oh, good, you finished the tutorial."
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yo, that absolutely happened to me when I finished room 46. They're like, oh, good. That was the first third of the game. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What? Yeah.
What do you mean? But it makes sense because you're like, I have all these notes that had nothing to do with what I just did. And yeah, it goes, how deep does it go, really? Does it ever end?
Chat, there's a lot of lore in this game. So if you do want to explore more of it, there's so much that you can pick up and read and find and do and puzzle and whatever that you won't get to see here today, even with collecting every single room.
I know, right?
There's a language you can learn. There's a whole freaking language that you have you could learn and be able to speak in order to solve certain puzzles in this game. It's wild.
It is wild. Yeah, and it is the end game of this. There is just so much, and so I cannot recommend playing this game more. As we were approaching here, so again, as Kuiper described a few minutes ago, we are going to be grabbing our treasure trove. So then we will have all of our black prints in the drafting pool. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to go all the way down to this tunnel. We're going to flip it around a couple times. So the upper layer of this cog is aligned in the way that we need it to be. I have played this game for too many hours at this point in my life. So I now know how to do all of these things fast in my head. But even just learning this room alone was so much time to just figure out how any of this worked. So this is a whole nother puzzle on its own that takes forever to learn. But anyway, I digress. So we'll be able to collect all of our black rooms, and then we'll have, I think we still are missing one green room in the greenhouse. We have the master bedroom we need to collect as well as the servants' quarters.
I didn't think we had been there.
And then what was the other? There's a couple other ones that I'm forgetting. I think there's there's the one shop, but then I think we also need the vestibule and one or two. Oh, we need the planetarium too, I think.
Yep.
Did we do the bookstore?
You also need the shelter.
And did you get walk-in closet?
Oh gosh, yeah. There's a few
And
things
walk-in
still.
closet.
Jeez.
Did you hit the bookstore at any point? Did I miss that?
he got
Yes, I
sorry,
did.
yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
I did. So so we have just a few things. So now I think what we do, let's just get, since we're talking about the treasure trove and the throne room, let's just try to knock those out now. Because, for example, if we're just missing the walk-in closet, that's something I can maybe just knock out as we're drafting other things. So maybe it'll just show up, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to spend a day just looking for that thing. However, the black rooms, the black prints, I will try to explicitly go for because those need some prompting, as it were.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think most of the black rooms
standard.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't most of the black rooms, like even after you add them, they all have either a rare or I can never remember what's below rare.
Unusual.
Unusual, right? Don't they all have unusual to rare? Levels to show up. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Treasure trove, I think, is unusual or standard. I think, and then throne room, I think, is rare. Throne, I think, is rare.
Okay.
I believe. Because it's even really hard to draft in the. Oh, I forgot it's powered. LOL.
Armory is standard.
Armory is standard.
Armory is standard. Okay.
Yeah. Per the wiki. I did not know that.
Remember to take the observatory.
Yeah, I had the knight selected for a long time actually, and I saw the armory a lot, so I back up.
It likes to show up.
Pet the dog.
Get that out.
Pet the dog. Observatory. Bang. Okay, so
Get our
that's
planetarium.
Yep, that's another room to get. This room has a secret. So. This room was spoiled. This room was spoiled to me. So apologies if I'm passing that tradition along to anyone in the chat right now. But like this room, I did not know how to get this, and then I saw someone else do it. And I'm like, well, GG's.
Yeah, same.
You gotta do what you gotta do. It's just
you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. And planetarium really likes to clog up the draft pool, which is why we keep it off.
This is my pick for my least favorite room.
That's a really good pick. For like speed running and bingo. Planetarium is not fun to get into your draft pool.
I know. I got that one. I need a dormitory as well, so that's a fun one to check off the list. Yeah, Kier said it in the chat. I'm sure I spoiled it for some of my community as well. It's very silly. All right. Again, we are looking for our treasure trove and our throne room. There is treasure trove. Number 1 done. We are now looking for our throne room. I don't think it could be drafted on this edge, so we want to get to either like the middle of the house or otherwise, or draft it at the edge. I don't have the solarium yet either.
Ooh.
Let's just take it while we're here.
That's your last green room, right?
Yep, we take it. I said this before, exactly to both of your points. Like, just take it when you see stuff. Just might as well get it off the list. So I think we're only missing one other. We're probably missing throne room and then planetarium, and that's probably it for like the found ones, which is really cool. And then we still need vestibule, walk-in closet, and like a couple other ones that I'm missing. Greenhouse is another thing I still need. So there's still a handful of things that I'm looking for. Go for it.
Here's a good question for everybody here. So we are obviously we're trying to get the all of the rooms drafted. For anybody wondering when you would actually consider the run over, there is a trophy you get for drafting the rooms, and the trophy will spawn in your final room. So let's say the final room that Bobby drafts is the walk-in closet. When he actually enters the walk-in closet after drafting it and he has completed the directory, the trophy will be sitting there. You then pick up the trophy, and then that would be time. So my question is, what is the lamest room that you can think of to have that trophy be in?
The lavatory.
That's the best room for it to show up.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's simultaneously also the worst room. Yeah, true.
I recently got a trophy in parlor. This would never happen. But what if you got the parlor? What if you got it in the parlor and it just jumped out at you? It doesn't
it just
the jump scare.
That's how the parlor trophy shows up. It just shows up in the box.
Jump scares you. It literally pops out of the box and you just scream.
It's so funny.
There's no. I don't know how you're not scared by that. It's crazy. But yeah, lavatory for sure.
So Bobby, I gotta. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, Sky, go.
Oh, I was going to ask Bobby, what got you interested in puzzle games in the first place? I did see you're going to be commentating the Talos Principle amongst other runs at SGDQ.
Yes. Originally, there's Throne Room. Originally when I first started playing puzzle games was really the Portal series, I think. The Portal series was phenomenal, and I also played Talos Principle. And originally, I think the game that I can point to as what started my like puzzle game or weird kind of indie game, series is probably the Stanley Parable. I think ever since I played Stanley Parable when I was like 17, I have just loved puzzle games ever since. That game, truly, Davey Reedon, who made that game, is just the GOAT. Like, that game is just so incredible.
And speaking about commentary at GDQ as well, we actually have a few members of the commentary team right here in the call. Again, folks were talking about how stacked this couch was here for Random Number Generation today. So, again, I just wanted to wish you all the best of luck at SGDQ. And also, I did hear there was a certain job announcement surrounding y'all's team, yeah?
Fu, do you know the answer to that? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, so there is a vacancy available, and there's a job announcement available via that. So I didn't know
for the director of...
I was like, wait, which one?
Yeah.
I was like, gotcha. Yes. I don't know if Fu is back from getting food. Fu is back from getting food.
I'm here.
I can speak. I don't know if you want to speak to that at all.
I just got back. I just sat down. I got up for one thing.
Oh, sorry.
We were talking about the job posting. We were talking about interstitials and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. So there is a job listing right now for anybody who is highly experienced in, I would say, production and leading a team and would want to work with our silly little talent crew. With all of the kind of interstitials that we do, interstitials meaning in between content. So when it comes to the pre-show, all of our rundowns, interviews with charity or segments that we do, checkpoints, etc., all that stuff. So our team, we have our whole little setup on the side of the main stage, in the marathon room, and we have like a whole team that helps us put on all the segments that we do, just for that. So if you are interested in potentially leading the production side of it, the interstitial directors, make sure you apply. That is going to be, I think, closing soon because they're going to be, whoever is chosen will be shadowing our current lead head at this upcoming SGDQ. Anything else to say about that?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You.
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
I just wanted folks to know the details because I knew that was going to be closing soon, at least the point to actually apply for it.
For sure.
Yes.
I think it's like June 7th is like the deadline or cutoff for that.
It's my birthday.
Aw.
Yeah.
Birthday.
My birthday.
But yeah, Fu, thank you so much for letting folks know about that. Again, you've been working with them. You and Bobby both have been working with interstitials for such a long time. So it was important to, kind of hear what y'all work on and what the job may entail. So
the downside is that you have to work directly alongside me.
What a downside.
So, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very ADHD. So, it's kind of up to your own discretion.
Amazing. Everyone's great to work with. Don't let Fu scare you away.
Yeah, no joke. My team is incredible. So
They're great.
They're great.
Talented. Highly talented crew.
They're great.
Yeah,
Cool.
so and again, they'll both be on interstitials, and I believe Kuiper and myself have a very different thing going on at SGDQ, don't we?
Oh.
I don't know. I guess they got the check in the mail that I am hosting again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke. For legal reasons, that is a joke. No. I'm gonna be hosting again. I'm not gonna. Let's go. May not know exactly what runs we're hosting for. There might be some that I would love to be there for, but Sky and I are gonna be hosting. Sky, of course. If anybody, you've been watching the show for a long time. Anybody here at GDQ knows Sky's one of the GOATs at GDQ for hosting. And I don't know. I've been looking to do that a lot more recently, just because I love yapping and I love me some good getting behind the microphone and getting to entertain everyone and doing it for charity. It really is like one of the coolest things to get to do, to be a part of that team and get to meet everybody here. And it's a big honor for me. So I'm happy to be a part of it in any way that I can.
Yeah, I've never met Kuipers, so this will be
right. Yeah, I've actually never met Fu in real life. It's crazy.
No.
There are there's no proof that I have ever been around Fu in any.
Well, to be fair, I had like a fever dream that we spent time together like just over a month ago, but that could not have been real. So
maybe, possibly, who knows? Who knows?
Bobby, did you have a dream like that too? I feel like it was just
me.
It was just me.
Sorry, I'm so focused on this. Keep going.
He's locked in. Yes,
I'm joking. Remember when we visited each other?
Oh, sure. Anyway.
And then of course, I don't want to leave
Bobby.
Kelsey out because Kelsey's got some fun content coming up soon. So if anybody saw the Nintendo pop-up direct out of nowhere, which was a shock, you need to go and watch Kelsey's reaction to Star Fox. It was so good. It was so wholesome. So yeah, Kelsey, if you want to talk about that and what you're working on, we'd love to hear it.
Sure. For context, I score run Star Fox 64, so I am very deep in the Star Fox fandom, I guess. 64 fandom, not like in the later games. I've never played those. But so when they announced a new Star Fox game was coming out, and it was essentially a remake of the Star Fox 64, we're all very excited in the score running community. And I know Sky, you've dabbled a bit in some Star Fox speedrunning, so I know you're very excited as well. So we're really excited for that release. But I've actually also been streaming that lately myself, just doing Star Fox. I've been back into Star Fox 64 score running, and I recently got a new PB after like 8 months.
I saw.
After pushing me for about a month, I got back into it after a month, and I got a new PB, and I was like, let's go. So yeah, we're getting there. But that's what I do. And I play this game, and I play with Zelda. I won't be at Zelda, but it's okay.
I cannot state enough. I have so much respect after trying to like shoot enemies without locking onto them. I'm like, I don't know how Kelsey does this.
It's practice. It's just practice, it's like anything. I was, it took me a little while to really get into it, but I would say practice. I couldn't play Star Fox NES for what it's worth. I can't do that.
It's hard. That's difficult.
A hard game. That is a legitimately difficult game.
Hey, Bobby, quick update. Where are we at with collecting?
Where's Bobby? Bobby, what are we doing?
Yeah, so
still left on the list.
Great question. I'm sifting for the vestibule right now is my goal. I'm looking for the vestibule if possible. So that's our last hallway. If you noticed before, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes ago, I got a master bedroom and a servant's quarters on the same day. So that was really exciting.
That was huge.
That was huge. Yeah. So we got that. So now what I'm looking for is vestibule to check that one off. Unfortunately, I still need the walk-in closet, which is very dumb. So I will need to do that until I find that one out as well. So I'm hoping there's the vestibule. So I'm done there. So as a check-in here, bedrooms done, hallways done, green rooms done, shops done for now, red rooms done, studio additions done, found floor plans done, outer rooms. We're missing one blue outer room. What the heck? What is this?
The shelter.
Shelter. Okay, let's go do that right now. So we are approaching the final step of this run as well. So at the moment, we're going to turn on a blue day, go grab our shelter, and then we're hoping for walk-in closet. And then I think we are on to our final step of this run.
Which is the armory, right?
Yeah, which is our second chest power into armory, correct.
I have nostalgia for the first step suddenly.
Right.
That's like the sequel.
Isn't Keys on like after this or something?
Yeah, on the next show. Yeah, when we are over here on RNG, there will be another wonderful Hotfix show after this. So yeah, y'all be sure to stay tuned for Game Masters after this. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
but as I was saying in chat, be sure to follow everyone here. Richard has done a wonderful job and pinned that. So again, that's twitch.tv/Bobby Berm. But also, again, every single commentator here streams. So Kuiper Don't Care, Kelpsy, and Kung Fu Fruit Cup. Be sure to give everyone some love. And I want to thank everyone here for the wonderful commentary and everything, and your time just being here tonight. I really appreciate it.
Well, it goes right back to you, friend. Thank you for having us. Again, guys, I mean, everyone knows we're at literally hundreds of episodes with Sky, and having hundreds of episodes obviously speaks to the quality of show and the quality of person.
Yeah.
So I can't say enough good things about you.
Agreed.
You're going to make me cry. Thank you.
Sky's great.
Sky is great. Go follow Sky.
You're great.
Thank you.
If you want to watch someone go from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen.
hey, sometimes I play in the 3D space, right? I've been playing Shipper Harkinian lately.
I was gonna say I've been seeing all your Ocarina of Time reels and stuff on Instagram. Yeah.
I turned on the features that just make me kind of want to poop my pants. Is the best way to
Is it like the randomizer, but like new seed? Yeah, that's great. I love the jump scares.
Perma damage on top of that. Don't ask me what I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
That's a lot. I don't know how to do that.
That's why I was talking about depth perception and blueprints here before, because I have such issues with depth perception. I think I'm going to steal that kind of MO there, Kuiper, about wanting to go from the left side of the screen to the right, because I think that is a great description for myself. I'm going to put it on my next resume.
Do it. I think it's great. I think it's a perfect display of the niche skill that it is of being able to execute in two-dimensional games. I'm really good from going from left to right.
I will say this much too before I start asking questions about y'all again. I would question your motives if you try to play through the entirety, including Adventure 2 of Diddy Kong Racing with Crunch. I'm just saying, if anyone asks you to do it, is not a great idea.
First of all of us in this call have a good friend by the name of Spike Vegeta who has done that. So if we're gonna question anyone, I think he's a fair person to question.
Did he do Adventure 2?
I have no idea. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna have to ask him. Yeah, because I'm doing Adventure 2 with that right now, and it is a bear. It's
I don't know if I've done it. I don't know. Probably. I've probably done it.
Are you pretending to be Spike Vegeta right now and giving us his response preemptively?
No.
Okay.
What is it like to work with him? What is it like to work with Spike Vegeta, either backstage or on interstitials? Again, we have folks here who work with him. What is that like? Yeah.
It's an absolute pleasure. Not only is Spike one of the nicest people on the entire planet, but I know I could make a joke out of this, but I'm not, because I just love him so much. He's one of the genuinely nicest people you will meet. He is one of the most genuine people you will meet. He would give you the shirt off of his back, and he is so creative and so funny.
Funny.
There's a reason he's been on the team for as long as he has, because not only does he love it, but he is so good at it. So that's the real answer.
I'll throw in the funny bit. With each game of SNES Mania, the man completes. I swear he gets another gray hair. Like on his beard. Like I tease him about this all the time.
He has played some video games on all time on that SNES Mania, man.
I have to give toilet level.
Almost all of them, to be fair.
There are some games.
One could say almost all.
He's close.
Talk about someone who goes from the left hand of the screen to the right. Spike does it with the best of them, I'll tell you.
Woo. And he'll be able to tell you the worst of them at the end of the day.
He has some strong opinions, I'll tell you. And then he'll get really upset. And I think he's gonna give something a 1. He's like, it's a 3 or it's a 4. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm censoring myself. There are words I want to share that I will not hear on GDQ.
Sure.
But there are some opinions about some of that.
One of my favorite things is when people who love watching GDQ, thank you all so much for watching, like to actually check out the people who are present, like Spike Vegeta is one of my favorite examples, on their own streams, and how the lack of filter there's a lack of filter on these streams in a way that is so entertaining, and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize
big poop joke
he was like that. And I'm like, yes, it's incredible, and it's so funny.
It's definitely not Mr. Spike Vegeta's neighborhood on this show.
No. Personality-wise,
Dude.
yes. Language, no.
But again, just I cannot stress this enough. Everyone who's present in this call.
Oh my God! Finally!
Oh, wow.
Hey, God, that took so long.
Room of
And
all
it's
time.
key 304.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
That's crazy. It's
Okay,
304.
I'm gonna
Bobby's
jump in
having
here.
Flashbacks.
So, yeah,
What
no
are the
kidding.
chances?
All right, so blue rooms done. I think all of the blue rooms done.
bang, bang,
Bedrooms
bang,
done. Hallways done. Green rooms done. Shops missing one on purpose. Red rooms done. Studio additions good. Found floor plans good. Outer rooms we're so back.
It's time.
We're so
It's
bad.
time. We're on to
It's
we're
almost
on to
time.
the
Time.
final
Be
thing.
done.
I know. So
The end the game.
gamers,
run, rather.
Well,
yes, exactly.
Hopefully.
Gamers, on our last day here, well, not our last day. We have probably at least 2 more days, but they will hopefully, fingers crossed, go fast. So now we are missing one room, and it is the armory. The armory is locked behind our chest power. The chest power is something that we did not get to see earlier in the run because the RNG screwed me over. However, we were going to hopefully see it right now. And so what we're going to do is, before I actually set a king power, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get every single piece of the chess piece, but we want to get the chapel. That's one of the biggest things we want to get here first, honestly. I'm also going to take a Geist bedroom. So we are trying to get all of the pieces of the chess power again, and I'm going to turn on the power of the king for the blueprint room here shortly. The goal here is to just get the chapel and then just start drafting blue rooms like it's no one's business is kind of the hope. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And so chapel is a common room, so I'm hoping it'll show up in quick order here. In the meantime, I will get all of the other rooms that I need. For example, the Nook is one of them. We're looking for security. We're looking for chapel. There's chapel. And now I will turn on the blue power here, the blueprint power. And now we're doing all the standard chest power stuff. We are doing all of the, security, the office, the study. These are all things that will probably show up in short order here. I'm going to try to get all these dead ends out of here as well. We're going to need many, many gems for drafting all of these rooms as well. So this is one of the first days that we're going to have in a while where we're actually trying to develop a real day out of the game. And so again, similar to one of those first few days that we had in this speed run, we are hoping for another solid day of things we need to be drafting here. So Den is great. We're looking for security, the office, all of those things.
I have a lot of, because I was about to say, like, I feel like you had not drafted a lot of rooms. I was like, he's already got 5 gems. It's like kind of
I know.
cracked.
I know.
Like in that brief little moment there.
I'm gonna take the gallery here for more items, I think.
The really cool part about, as people are probably noticing, the gallery is actually a really nice thing just to see over and over again because you do get free resources. The gallery doesn't cost anything to draft. And it will just have a couple coins and some gems. It is worth noting that key 8 can actually like kind of bail you out in certain situations. If you're trying to draft really deep into a day and you get stuck on rank 7 and you don't have a key, you could still use that key 8 to go into room 8 to progress your day. And I think I've done that in the past. We're like, oh, I'm stuck. I don't have anything else to do. Wait, I can go get key 8 to continue.
Wait,
my
I have a
day.
key. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the amount of ways to kind of, I mean, I think Bobby's done a really good job of showcasing some of them this run. The amount of ways you can like bail yourself out in this category and in this game in general when you feel like you don't have an out are almost limitless. The game gives you so many tools, just like this this lockpick that you just happened to come across.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. The lockpick that I just needed to keep going upward here. Yeah. Again, right now, what I'm really so we can keep drafting at the bottom. Again, there's a lot of ways we can do what we're trying to do here. So, for example, I can still get ladyships here. To be clear, I think I'm going to try to draft. Well, I can keep drafting up to the workshop. So if I have to go left here, I will. For example, here, this will also give me keys. We don't have any rerolls at the moment, but that's okay. We just need the study and the office and security at this point, and then we're kind of in go mode for the rest of the run. This is 10 fought to 20. No, that was wrong. Dang. 2, 10, 5 times 4 is 20. What did I do wrong here? 13 minus 3 is 10. 10 times 5 is 50, divided by 10 is 5, right? Okay. 10 minus 4 is 6, minus 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, divided by 2 is 4 again. Ugh. Anyway, Math.
But we all just gave you that moment. We were all just like, we're just gonna let him.
We're just gonna let him
go.
figure it out.
Let
There's
him
the
cook.
office.
Let him figure it
Nice.
out.
Office is great.
Huge.
No,
Just go
probably
straight-
better
just
for
let it be
study
straight
instead
into
of
study.
ladyships.
Yes, probably better for study. I need keys too.
Little free courtyard.
Shovel's great.
Dig up a key.
To dig up
dig up a key.
keys.
Dig up a key. Dig up a key.
There's a
Food.
key.
No, not the turnip now.
Not the now. Yeah, I didn't get one before, of course.
Wow.
I needed one. How about an old shoe, maybe, Bobby?
That's
that?
the essence of the bean from DK64randomizer.com.
Yes.
I always have to
Two
mention
people in
that.
this call know what that is.
I'm like,
It needs to be this guy.
yeah, I'm like, yeah,
Beans.
cool.
Mm,
Beans, yum, yum.
I love that
Okay,
Oh
reference.
man, this is
I need the study. That's all I
pretty-
need now.
being a little stinky.
Gems in here, but you don't really need them.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, Kuiper, as someone who doesn't know this game as well, why is this being a little stinky?
So he's adjusted the RNG. He's like put on the whole like, oh, blue rooms are gonna show up more frequently, and
There's just
the
a lot of
study
blue
is-
rooms.
The study is a blue room, but there are
It's
a
unusual.
lot of blue rooms. Yeah, it's and plus on top of that, yeah, like what Kelsey said, it's got unusual. Nice key. It's got unusual. You know, it
Rarity.
doesn't show up as frequently. The problem is like other rooms of other colors are showing up more than the blue rooms that we are missing, which is the game being a little
you have
a little rude.
no, if you don't have security, no, or a key
See?
card, no.
See, somebody in chat knows DK64randomizer.com.
Yo, rat. Let's go. Lab.
Nice.
Huge.
Okay,
I feel like
we
every
need-
time I pick the one gem room, it's laundry, and I just
Oh.
wanna cry.
What would
Do I have
Stuff
one.
would
Do
you
I,
do
Oh.
that?
I have two of these right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would get two. You would get two out of
two
it.
doors.
I
Oh, no,
Ooh,
you get more out of it.
I get
because
more.
got
of
more
the-
doors.
I'm taking this for the keys for sure.
Yes.
Let's see what we get in here. I don't remember what's in here, to be honest.
One of them's a.
Oh, it's a lever.
Oh,
Good.
it's a lever. Nice. Hilarious.
Is one of them the upgrade?
Yes, dude.
Boom.
No,
Wow.
let's go.
We're so back. All right, baby.
Amazing.
Huge. All right.
right.
So, just to double check, we have the study, we have
Queen,
the office,
king.
chapel, den. Security is here, and we have a den, so we're good. I almost reset. LOL.
I would've-
I hit escape.
I would've
Well, no.
reset
To be clear, when I do this, sometimes I'm escaping out of the menu, and I'm not trying to reset. I'm just escaping.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It
Very
is.
scary.
Yeah.
You don't need like a
Look, I can
room,
double check.
Sorry.
No, yeah, I can.
He has
I
the
can
nook.
check.
Oh, you have
He
no.
doesn't know.
Or no, what's the other one? I'm thinking. No, security. You have it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's missing. I'm just making sure I don't need any of the rooms that I'm gonna screw myself over here. We have everything else. Okay, we're good. We can get out of here. So I think that is. Let's go this way. Okay, so now we have. So, chat room, we're back. We're gonna be going through here and doing our final chest power just for the swag. We can draft one more room. Sure.
Sorry. You had. Oh, wait. No. Okay. No. Nothing.
What's
I'm
up?
just. Nothing. I'm just
Okay.
doing chess in my head.
Oh,
And I'm
cool.
like, wait, night room. Security.
Oh, I got
Right.
security. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was worried about that
No.
too.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah,
I was
chest
going-
power. We have our second chest power here. So again, you don't have to do 2 chest powers. You can theoretically do this with only 1 chest power and get the armory, but there is simply no way you do the rest of these rooms without having like turn on the blueprints power, or the red print power, right? So anyway, we are now doing our final second chest power, which you could have done. The world record does this back to back. You do the armory chest power, and then you get lucky and get a second chest power again really early on the run. But I opt to do it at the end just because like it's helpful to do this. It's kind of guaranteed like, or like at least 50-50 to get your chest power when it's more like maybe like a third or a quarter odds to get it on any given day in the early game. So, but anyway, so here's the chest power that you actually did not get to see earlier in the run. So here's the first time you'll see it at all in this speed run if you're watching this for the very first time. Where the heck is the nook? Oh, here it is. So what I'm doing here is we are placing these pieces as if we were placing them in rooms in the game. So,
At the room for-
this is like a room that has a pawn in it. This is a room that has a bishop in it. And when you get them all aligned, you unlock one of these. And so we got our chest power with our king before, which was this one. So now we're gonna do our final one, which is our knight, which gives us access to the armory, to our draft pool. This starts, I think, I think technically I could draft the knight today. I think it gets added immediately to your pool. But yes.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yes.
But I think the throne room is the only one that's weird. But anyway, so now chat.
So the run could end within like a minute.
Correct. That's exactly what I was just gonna say. Exactly.
This run could end at any moment.
This run is nearing its finale, and if we need to buffer a little bit, Sky, at the end, I can vamp a little bit at the end if need be.
Oh, we're definitely gonna allow time for shout outs for y'all too. No, we're doing
for
just
sure.
fine. No worries.
Cool. This, to be fair, this might take me a little bit. So, but to Fu's point, what she just said is, we are looking for one room. We are looking for the armory. We are one room away. Again, the whole point of this run was to collect every single room in the game. We have one remaining, and it is the armory. The armory is locked behind this chest power. You cannot get it by re-rolling. You cannot get it by the secret passage. There is no other way to get this power, or to get this room in your directory, other than doing the chest power. So we save it from very last, and there is no, obviously now that we don't have the king power, there's no good way to like force it upon us. The only way you can do it now is by, since it's in the pool now you can use like a secret passage to force like a shop room, for example. That's probably the best way to do this, honestly. But other than that, really, it's just kind of hoping it shows up whenever, really.
I think that's the first secret garden key you've gotten all run.
Yes. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
I think that it actually is. That is wild.
I think technically with like the loading the new file, because I had done it on my save file, I think that was maybe the only room people didn't actually get to see for real. So apologies. Maybe I can draft across here. Maybe I can draft it for the people at home just to prove it.
Funny.
Just to
This
prove
room
it.
exists,
You know?
I promise. It exists.
I know, right? I didn't cheat. Well, I did, but I didn't really. You know what I mean? So anyway, we can go. Let's just do it. Let's see if this room will be locked, and let's see if we can use our secret garden key just to say that we did it.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's just re-roll for a north-facing door here. This is unlocked, so I won't be able to use this key, but I did not want the ballroom to lose all 5 of my gems. This is good. I'm going to do this one, and then we'll use the secret. Hopefully this is locked, and we can just use our secret garden key here. Bang! See? Now? Authentic.
See, now it's really in.
Now it's real.
Yay, good music. Yippee.
More good music.
Oh, yay!
All right, so...
We have spread food.
Food.
We spawned food.
We have spawned food.
The armory require jewel gems?
No, it's free.
Great, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So it's a standard room. Oh, there's the walk-in closet. It's got jokes.
No.
Shows up immediately. Yeah, little ha-has.
Hee hee ha-has.
So many keys. My gosh.
I know, thank God.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh, I would have done Solarium maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Ooh.
maybe. That helps with unusual
No, it's
rooms.
standard. It's a standard room. Never mind. Ignore me.
I'm going to take library here anyway because this cannot be security locked, so I'm going to take this. The library is always a standard door. Yeah, true. I knew that. Let's do...
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dovico?
Dovicote?
Dovicote.
Dovicote?
Let's do this. We have a lot
Look,
of
I'm not. Listen, the run could end at any moment, but I'm not saying. Sometimes this armory.
I know.
Sometimes this armory.
I feel like I always had really good luck with it on the corners of the house, but I actually don't know if that's possible.
It is a corner
You have
room,
it?
so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what
Bobby
about
did
it,
mention-
Kuiper?
I was just gonna say, Bobby did mention, the two strats that you could like basically approach this run with this room is you can either draft and not draft. You obtain the armory first and then hope for back-to-back days of a chest power, which is what I opt to do when I do this category. It is much more like
Consistent.
mid-game reset heavy, which is a little unfortunate. Runs like this, like doing this format, you can reset a lot quicker and kind of get more runs out. Resetting for back-to-back chest powers means that you're investing a little bit more time to get the run going potentially, but you avoid this situation, which is just like, I just need one room. That's all I need. I just need one thing. But Bobby's gonna get it. We're definitely not gonna need.
Not worried at all.
day.
Not worried at all. It's going to show up in quick order here. It's gonna
On
be
this
great.
day. Maybe tomorrow.
On this day.
Maybe tomorrow.
Running out of doors.
Yeah, I
Fine.
know, right?
How does one run out of door?
Well, I mean,
Great question.
You pretty quickly.
Let's go!
Hey!
Oh my gosh!
It's in the corner!
Yay!
All right, and that's time. That's time.
Yay!
Wow, I'm so happy this actually... I won't lie, I was a little worried this may not like finished. I have a backup save where you could see a full directory in case it didn't happen, but I'm really glad this actually finished on the stream. I'm so happy. And it like worked out perfectly with the time kind of too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Wow.
Like perfect timing.
Awesome. Cool. Well, Sky, I'll put over to you for how you normally wrap up.
Well, I was going to say, you're used to doing things in a time. I mean, all of us are. We're speedrunners, or we're speedrunners, or I'm somewhat speedrunners. I mean, that's a whole joke into its own and a whole another different show's worth of stuff. But no, I want to give you all time to shout yourselves out and shout out anyone else you would like to outside of the show as well. So why don't we start with you, Bobby, since you're a runner?
Sure. Yeah, thank you again for having me. I am so honored to be here. I love this game with a burning passion. So being able to showcase it in front of all of you watching, is just so awesome. I play this game maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'll be playing it tomorrow against Small Ant in a bingo kind of format. So I'll be playing that tomorrow on my stream. So if you guys want to go follow and you enjoy Blueprints content, I stream 2 or 3, probably like usually 3 days a week, and usually a good amount of them recently has been Blueprints. So if you enjoy this run, please drop a follow. Would love that. You'll also see me coming up at SGDQ with all of these gamers here. I'm on the interview team as well at GDQs. So you'll see me on stage talking to people, doing funny little things all week. So if you enjoy all those sketches and want to just follow along with my non-GDQ stuff as well, I do a ton of stuff on stream as well. But specific shout outs that I wanted to give for the Blueprints community. Number one, shout out to Und11, who's in the chat or was before, the world record holder for this run, and has done a ton of like work to just kind of push the limits of what can be done for this category. So shout out to Unda. Also kind of streamlining one of our upgrade % categories. It's all 16 upgrade discs as fast as possible, which I tried the other day. It is a beast. And also holds the world record there. And in curse mode, Unda also has a curse mode upgrade disc, which is wild. World record, which is wild. Another shout out to Gelly, who is one of the goats of speedrunning, but also in Blueprints. Gelly will also be doing Talos Principle coming up at SGDQ, which is really exciting. It's the second run of the marathon, so I'm stoked to see him up there, my goat. Audio Pixie, I wanted to give a shout out as well, making a tracker for Blueprints right now to make this run 10 times easier to track and for stream to see. So I just have so much respect and appreciation for making tools for the community, which is going to be awesome. Shout out to Lockout.live. It's been an awesome way to like keep the community growing. And all of the bingos and weeklies that Audio Pixie and all that group, coordinates. And it's been a really fun community to participate in over the last couple months. That's been really, really cool. And we might be cooking things with Blueprints in the future in general, so which is really exciting. And then finally, my very last shout out, I guess, is for the devs of Blueprints, specifically Tonda Ross. Everyone has just been so awesome to talk to in the community, and when there's bugs, they're so responsive to everything that we throw at them, and really listens to the community and really cares about the game and its future. So it has just been such a breath of fresh air. So shout out to all the devs and the whole team behind Blueprints, and Raw Fury, the publishers, and Dogu Bomb, the studio. So it's been an absolute delight. This game is goated. And thank you to my whole commentary couch. Thank you all 3 of you for being here today, and Sky for having me. Appreciate you all.
Yay.
Of course. And again, y'all can feel free to have shout outs as well. We have a couple minutes.
Cool. Maybe we go down the line.
Next?
I don't know if anyone had. Yeah, Kuiper, do you want to go or?
Go Kuiper.
Who next? No. Oh God, me.
Next.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, shout out to Bobby. Bobby's absolutely goated at this game. Him and I brought it up briefly. Him and I, this GDQ that's coming up, him and I put together a couple things that we wanted to submit to get up on stage, or get this game up on stage again for SGDQ, and we're hoping that pretty soon we get the opportunity to do that, because this game just offers so many different things. Bobby did a great job of shouting out the entire community, the devs, all the people behind the scenes that make this game so fun and make it so awesome. Shout out to also the bingo community. Bobby mentioned the Lockout Live stuff, everyone that worked on Bequest Bingo, which was kind of like the first iteration of bingo with the 5x9 square board, which is super, super awesome. And yeah, shout out to Kelsey for being here, Foo, Sky for having us, again, this is like my Sky. I don't even know how many times I've been on this show with you. You know, you're always great. You're always a great host. Thanks for having us. And it was great. Bobby, you killed it.
Thanks.
Yay.
Who you go?
I'm Pooh. Yeah.
Pooh.
I like. No, I play a lot of Nintendo games as a Nintendo creator. I also work with GDQ. Obviously, we've talked about it a bunch today, so I don't need to follow up with that. You already know. I assume. And then, I don't know, what have I also, like Kelsey was saying earlier, yay, Zelda. I've been doing a lot of Zelda lately. Also, Mina the Hollower just came out. That game is hard, but it's been good. It's been a process. Like Archipelagos. I don't know. I hang out. I haven't played Beat Saber in a while, but I want to get back into it.
Oh.
And
Nice.
The Beat Saber goat, Kung Fu Fuka.
True.
yeah. I don't know. I'm chilling. I'd rather you all follow Kuiper, Kelsey, and Bobby and Sky. Go give them some love.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Usually when people are like, go follow Foo, I like, as Kuiper knows, I just am like, I don't stream.
That's right.
Streams every day.
That's my meme.
That's
Anyway.
Kelp.
Okay. Hey, I'm Kelp. I'm pretty, I would say, pretty new into the Blueprints, like, let's do things with this game community. Outside of just doing the casual thing, I did a casual playthrough I did last year. But yeah, so I really only do bingo. I like the shortness of bingo, and I think it's really fun. This run is really cool though, and there is actually like a shortened category of this run that Bobby did today that I'm actually might peep into one day. But yeah, thank you, Bobby, for having me and for inviting me to chat about this game, because it is just such a fun, cerebral game. As we were talking about it, I love some puzzle. What I normally stream, I do word games and crosswords pretty much every day, and I talked about Star Fox earlier. I do a lot of Star Fox content now, especially a lot of Zelda, randomizers. Oregon Trail 2 for those fans.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we anyway, if you like that completely unrelated content, circle.
Do you name your
Like
viewers?
peanut butter and jelly.
Name your party after your viewers, because I will come in and I would proudly die of dysentery in your crew.
Yes. Yeah, no, we take a chat on the trail. It's fun.
Amazing. Okay.
Good time.
Good.
But yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, thanks again for having me, and go follow all these lovely people because I love them so much and they are deserving of everything.
Yeah, Sky, you're great and your show's great.
Yeah.
Congrats
Thank you.
I love
on
the show.
running it for so long. It's
Let's spread the love one more time for everyone. Bobby Berm, Kuiper Don't Care, Kelpsy, and Kung Fu Fruka. Please give everyone a follow and thank you for being here tonight. This is not the end of our GDQ broadcast, though, y'all. Stay tuned for Game